I don't need these.
No. All right. Morgan does not need any headphones.
He doesn't need anything.
Welcome to Unclicked. Morgan, Wade, Zach, Catfish, Yankish.
Yes. Hi, everybody.
Brian Kaczynski. We all sorted this out about 3 hours ago.
Yep.
Thank you guys for coming.
I came for one thing and one thing only.
What's that?
They're eating babies, dude. I just want to get that out there. We don't have to discuss it anything else. But everybody that's watching this, we're all at least all on the same page. The shit's kind of fucked up right now. Well, let's talk about some BMX.
On the way over here, we literally were having a conversation. I was like, we should probably not really bring up that stuff. He was like, absolutely not.
Yeah,
so he just starts right out of the gate.
Yeah.
We just got it out of the way. I want everybody to know that we're on the same page. Like we can get.
Well, it's like when we did the Kagi podcast, and the first question Rooftop asked him was like, "So what up with the Confederate flag helmet?" So,
shout out to Rooftop. He's done some amazing podcasts with you guys.
Yeah,
he is so funny.
It's awesome that I can have like a legend sitting next to me, and he's the motivator to get other legends here. You know, like the KG one wouldn't have happened without Rooftop talking to him. So that we were just saying off the air that like that is the sleeper podcast. If you haven't heard the KG podcast, it really, really is an amazing listen. So click over to that one after this. But we don't even know what we're going to talk about besides the babies.
We already covered that. We can move on.
Yeah.
Might need a Dale's at this rate.
Yeah, I will have a Dale's. Shout out to Dale's. Shout out to Soar. Shout out to Monticule. Have you had the Monticule jeans? I feel like you would.
I did. I had the jeans and I had the shorts and I had the shorts were amazing.
The Garrett jeans, I just wore them for the first time this last weekend, and I actually was like, I really actually like these things. So I'm normally like the Vans Chino.
Yeah,
like,
the material
strict.
is really it's very, very different.
Yeah.
It's very soft.
Yeah.
It's dope.
So shout out to all of them. Thank you guys for coming. Record breakers. You guys are doing shows.
Yeah. Let's talk about record breakers.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that. I was just watched as a spectator online.
Yeah.
Talk about that morning. It was crazy.
I literally found out about that
You
less than 48 hours before it happened.
Really? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Toba called me on Thursday night, and he was like, hey, we got this quarter pipe thing. We're getting towed in.
Catfish, I thought you were there.
We need another rider.
These guys were there already.
Oh, well, then what are you doing?
Yeah, you're right there. You were there.
Oh, I was there. There it is. There it is. I had no idea. Oh, AI. Oh, my God.
Look at
There
that.
it is, hiding behind the ramp. What was I doing underneath that ramp? Interesting.
All right, sorry. 48 hours before.
I hope there's more of these.
No, that's it. That's it. I only had 3 hours notice.
He came with. But yeah, Topa was like, we need another rider. And I was like, oh, that sounds fun, getting towed into a quarter pipe.
Yeah.
Cool, I'll do it. And then they bought me a flight to fly in to try to get practice, which I wasn't able to get. So nobody really rode the Friday anyway. And then, it was Saturday, and we all just did it.
I mean,
I didn't even know what I was in for. I got there, and I was like, hey, what am I expected to do? Because I start seeing all this thing about like world record this, world record that, and I was like, what exactly are you expecting me to do here? Because I was under the impression we're just going to ride this quarter thing, and I don't even know what it is. And so they explained it to me, and I was like, oh, that's actually pretty sick, because it's kind of like reclaiming the whole like Evel Knievel spirit to like action sports and actual world records that have consequences if you mess up.
Yeah.
That's kind of what the route they're going. Like, hey, let's bring this back to like the real world consequences.
Not like kind of
screw up
the worldy type thing, but like the record. You know, like I guess I mean it is like Colby's jump when Mueller explained it to me. I got like
it was bonkers.
It was
bonkers.
It looked crazy.
Sweaty palms thinking about slowing down and then speeding up for the quarter.
You know how how stuff doesn't translate.
Yeah,
this is one of those things.
Yeah,
it was bonkers.
Yeah,
like his first. So like this right here, this me doing this air on this thing. Obviously, I took off the smaller lip there, but like he took off the big one. His first air was 25 feet higher than the highest point I was the entire time.
That is crazy.
It's also crazy that you're on dirt. You're getting pulled on dirt.
Yeah, it was so sketchy. It was like, it's kind of, honestly, I kind of like, part of what I liked about it. That's how kind of like loose it was. Because it was just like, Yeah, it was that getting towed in like that on that dirt. That's what we call a gatekeeper that separates the men from the boys.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
That first contact when you guys go from the landing ramp to that first bit of dirt. I was watching the wheels on the live stream and I was like, sketch.
Go back to the first one that I posted. That one. Wait,
this one?
Yeah, that one right here. Watch the front wheel.
Oh man, it's just wobbling.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, that's so sketchy.
Yeah, we lost a bunch of skin on the elbow learning how to get towed in by the dirt bike.
And I saw like a significant wiggle before you hit the ramp, which, you know, if you don't want to go
there's
shoulder
all kinds
first.
of wiggles going on there, dude. But it kind of like,
Watch
you know,
right.
it's the whole...
Yeah, oh yeah, there was like a little
bit.
skip.
That's just because the dirt was loose. That was just kind of
That's wild.
What were your testers like? Like, how did you practice riding this?
Pedaled at it, and like after about 3, I was like, I'm done. I'm not an athlete.
So it was Topa, Peraza, David Peraza,
Victor, Enerson,
Anderson. Yeah. And
what was the premise behind the BMX part of it? Like,
so Topa was gonna do. So he was just like, hey, let's set like a record. What's a record I can break? He was just trying to think of a record he could break. Mm-hmm. So he was like, what's the highest flare? So he started asking around like, what's the highest flare? And I don't even know what it is, to be honest. Yeah. But to my recollection, I think I saw Keggy do a 20-foot flare whip one time
on Mega,
at NEX Games inside Staples Center. I want to say it was like right at 20 foot, and it was like landed stickers, like buttery smooth. Like, wow. So I was like, I'd say 20. So I think his goal was to try to do a flare higher than 20 feet over the lip of that quarter. And I mean, I think he might have gotten that high, but unfortunately, he
went all the way to the ground.
He broke the internet by missing the landing.
Yeah,
that one right there. There you go.
He got out of it so good. I mean, it could have been so much worse.
I thought he was dead. Look what he fell under the ramp. Look at all the uprights and stuff that he fell through somehow. I was like, oh gosh, because I was up on the landing where we were starting when he did that, and I was like, he's dead. And then I saw the helmet come flying out. I was like, he's not dead. And he came running out.
He is a beast.
Did you guys have
he's awesome.
Did you guys have like a limited number of tries, or was it like a timer?
We had like a time limit because it was like originally it was supposed to be, I think, like a 15 or 20-minute segment. It was just going to be me and Topa riding the quarter. Mm-hmm. And then they had like this dirt jump they built, and like a dirt quarter thing. And then the Perazas and Anderson were going to ride that. But that didn't end up being in a condition that was rideable.
Oh,
to do tricks. It just wasn't quite right. It wasn't ridden in. It was still kind of soft, and like it just wasn't going to work. So everyone was like, hey, we can't ride this. We're all just going to ride the quarter pipe.
Did anybody go from the big quarter to the wedge or no?
So far, it wasn't lined up right.
Okay.
So for the suspension on the bikes, when they hit it, the top of it's actually like vertical, but it's leaned back just a hair.
Okay.
So with the bikes, they know what they're doing. Like they preload the suspension where it pushes it in a little bit when they take off, and for us, it's like right in the middle of the landing. So we're landing like at the dirt, basically.
Oh, okay.
So if we were to do like a 30-foot air, you're gonna land like on the dirt.
Oh,
just because that's where the quarters lined up with the landing. Does that make sense?
I see. Yeah.
I
see it now because like the X Games
if the lip was
like
about 2 foot
deep.
farther back, we would have landed like halfway up the landing,
okay.
and the tricks would have worked a lot better. I wouldn't have crashed on that tail whip that I tried. Topa would have gone probably like 25-foot flare.
Yeah, maybe.
But my thing is here's my thing, because they want to do more of these events, and I'm like, okay, like. This could be like its own a new BMX event, like the moto kicker to a lander, whatever we want to call it, toe in. I don't know. It doesn't even need to be toe in necessarily. Toe in's kind of cool, I think, but like doing something like that and make it into a new event, I think would be awesome. Then you can have all kinds of new world records that could be not have anything to do with touching what people have done in the past on other big ramps.
It's like a different version of Mega Ramp too,
which may or may not happen again in the future.
People would definitely get worked.
Yeah.
Like if you open it up to like an actual contest with money.
On that, that's BMX. That's BMX to its core, though. Like people getting worked for like $5. Yeah, that's how we do it.
Well, shout out
We
to
all saw Darty. I didn't even make any money at Darty.
yeah.
You should have made all the money.
No. It was so much fun, though.
That was a good jam.
Yeah, shout out to Topa. Obviously, savage human being. We had this front flip that he did last year. The fucking the backflip to flat the weekend after was still had the stitches in his hand from the previous weekend.
Yeah, so he fell riding the quarter, just the lip, because it's that expanded metal. So it's like that mesh.
Oh yeah.
So it's like razor sharp in areas. And he fell riding the quarter and put his hand down and split his palm wide open and got like 7 or 8 stitches in his palm. And that was another reason why he was like, I think I can ride, but we really need another rider out here. Like, can you come out?
All the pressure on him.
Yeah. So just because he was going to be the only one riding the quarter by himself, and his hand is messed up now.
I didn't know he had
And he's
stitches
like,
in his hand. That's crazy.
Oh, no, I think Sandoval was going to ride it, but then Sandoval rolled his
got
ankle.
hurt, yeah.
So he couldn't do it. So it was one of those things where it was like.
And then they had the truck dude that crashed as well. So I think they were probably like, we need to fill.
I mean, it worked out.
Yeah.
It worked out.
It looked cool. I watched a live
But
stream for a while.
unfortunately, like, Dennis didn't have anywhere to go. He would have had an alley-oop.
Yeah.
That's why he rode that giant thing.
yeah.
Dude, that
Yeah,
was
the way.
He went like 8 or 10 feet out of that thing. It was sick.
Holding a no-hander for like
just
5
like-
seconds.
yeah.
And like the no-hander,
sick.
and then you turn and start to like fall with it.
Yeah.
And then Topa did that.
Yeah, Topa did that thing. Topa's wild. He missed.
Oh,
Yeah,
went
the whole.
deep
Yeah,
on this flip. Yeah.
he did that with stitches in his hand.
Yeah.
When we first started practicing for the quarter thing, Topa was towing me at first, and he tried to do the wall ride, and his front wheel slid out, and he ate crap on the
Motorcycle.
and tore 2 stitches out of his palm.
Jeez.
He was riding that with a ripped open palm that had like 7 stitches, and then he ripped 2 or 3 stitches out of that, and then they just wrapped it up, and then he rode the thing, and then fast forward a weekend, and now he's missing the entire landing of the triples.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then
Topa wild.
He is wild. We've done shows with him. He's awesome.
Topa's wild.
And then he went and he rode the qualifying, ripped a stitch out on that landing flat, rode the qualifying, and then went and did shows afterwards.
Did he?
Yeah, I saw him in the hotel, and he was like, I am tired.
Rippers get stitches.
Yeah. So, shout out to Topa. But what else is going on? Shows? Show life?
Shows. So I'm going to Swamp Fest next month. I'm excited about that. That should be fun.
Yeah.
Walk me through the shows that you guys do, because I know I've seen highlights, which I want to talk about too. But like, just on an average day, do you do one show a day?
Usually it's one show a day, a high school show, and the squad is we have 2 teams, East Coast and West Coast. The West Coast team is myself, this guy, Dane Beardsley, who's arguably the greatest flatlander of all time.
Good-looking man, too.
Great
Human,
looking
too.
man, blonde hair,
Great
blue
looking.
eyed,
He's great looking.
vegetarian.
Did you know he's good looking?
He's got a great core, is what I'm talking about. Oscar Marquez and Matty Meacher. And we basically go into high schools and we do these.
Where's Koji at, though?
Koji, he's taking a little hiatus. He's making guns in Texas. We can talk about the guns, can't we?
Probably not. You gotta spell it out.
Yeah. Koji's being Koji. No, but the shows are awesome. We've been doing the company's been around for over 20 years. It's ASA Entertainment.
Okay.
People remember from
the triples.
The triples contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to put some wild contests on. They still do a little bit of competition stuff. They do the surfer female surf contest.
Okay.
So they dabble in a lot of stuff. But we've been doing these shows for, like I said, quite some time. But they're super fun. They're super rewarding. A lot of the students don't. It's even better when the students don't know what they're getting. So at 9 a.m., you're in second period or first period, and over the announcements it says, all right, students, we have an assembly. Everybody go to the gym. And everybody's like, oh, great, we're going to have some goofy assembly. And they walk in, and Chief keeps playing. I'm dancing on the ramp. They got the best day of their life.
Some old guys dripped out.
Out here, Morgan Wade doing 6-7 backflips, riding on their mascot wall in the gymnasium.
So it's at 9. I thought you were going to tell me they're at like 7:30 a.m. I was like, 9 a.m. is not too bad.
9 a.m. is not too bad.
you guys set up.
We've done them early.
Yeah, and you got how long does it take you guys to set up?
20 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty
15,
easy.
That's it.
Yeah. Morgan's such a savage that he usually does this when we have early shows. shows where we'll get
That
to the
was when
school
when
at
Wes was
6.
around.
Yeah, we'll get to the show. It's like 6 a.m. set up. Shows at 7:30. At 7:20, Morgan will do a cold turkey 7:20. Like first hit of the day, 7:20 at 7:20 in the morning.
That was a challenge with somebody.
Wes Hark started that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wesley.
So, shout out Wesley. Wesley was the one that was doing that. And then when I came on tour, he had been on for however long. And he was like, oh, yeah, doing sevens. And I was like, I'll get in on that. And I started doing it with him. And we did it the whole rest of the tour. And then I did it probably I think I did the whole next tour. And then I was like, you know what?
Like first hit of the box jump.
Yeah,
Like
You
you
set
don't
the
even-
box
just
up.
get the box
you
up
set the
set
box up. You put your helmet on and you do it.
Damn.
You wait.
You
You,
air
look
the
at,
core.
you look at the clock.
The
It
first thing
says
you do-
7:19, and
We did
you
that
drop.
at 7:20. It's on my Instagram somewhere back there. It's at 7:20. I did a 7. And Wes did 7:20.
Built different, man.
And Wes
That's
is
crazy.
so good at him. He could have in this clip. If you find it here in a second, keep going. It's a ways down there.
This one?
No, it's more. Keep going.
No, but they're super fun. They're super rewarding, and it's obviously I've been announcing a long time, and I love hyping my friends up. But it's cool. Like one of the things I always say is, we always announce Morgan last, and I always say like, you're literally in the presence of greatness. This guy has done so much in BMX. Google him. And one of the things I always say is like, this ramp that we're riding right now is 9 feet tall. The ramp that he got a gold medal on in the X Games is 27.5 feet tall. To put things into perspective, and it's fun to just
Gnarly.
stoke people on BMX. It's you'd be surprised how many people, even in this day and age with the internet, how many people have never seen it in real life. Everybody sees it on the internet, but they don't get it with seeing it live.
What happens when they see this, though, during the school show?
This one? Oh boy!
My pocket knife fell out right here.
Pocket knife at the school.
Oh, man.
You did a sound effect?
That part of the ramp claims a lot of victims, particularly. But that's the other cool thing too that I've always loved about BMX.
Because you guys can actually
That's
hear it.
so
right?
rad. I
Yeah,
mean,
and that's the thing that I love about. Not that I'd love to see my friends fall, but we all know, like when you're, especially at contests, when you see somebody crash and the crowd gets behind him, and you're like, okay, get up. Do you want to see him do it again? Historically, so many contests, those core memories that we've had have been from that happening, where we see somebody try a crazy trick, they don't get it, we get behind them, they try it again, they don't get it. Now we're all invested, we're completely engaged. They pull it, and we're all a part of that. Like it's such a beautiful thing, and it happens, more often than not. And that's the cool thing about doing these shows, where you get to see these emotions that these kids wouldn't ever get to experience. Something like that, where like, I'm giving you my energy, and he pulled something because I'm screaming at him.
Yeah.
This shit's awesome.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you think...
I just do it for the money.
He does it for the free school lunches.
The baked beans?
Square pizza. Do it for the square pizza.
This one right here?
No, to the left one.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, the 720, yeah.
That's the 7:20 in the morning. Watch how hard Wes overcranks this. He could have done a 10, no problem. Cold turkey 10s. That's next for Wes.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He had to open up. That's pretty awesome.
That's amazing. And I think it's so rad that often, obviously, you leave your mark in one way with the impression of all the kids and stuff like that, but like leaving your mark in another way, like the wall slaps that you do, leaving tire marks on a
Yeah,
gym,
that's
leaving tire mark on the beam on the ceiling. When you flipped over that.
Every time I go to a school that there's a tire mark on like the wall, I always try to put one a little bit higher.
Makes sense.
And I always tell them, I always say, if you play basketball or you're ever in this gymnasium and your sports team is down by 5 with 2 minutes left in the game, look to that tire mark, that the energy that all of you guys made happen, harness that shit and win that fucking game.
Except for the one where I landed on my face. That tire mark didn't count.
Do you think...
But we did that school just like a few months back. We did that same school, and I did put a tire mark above
the one you felt.
He hit a piece of conduit today.
I was aiming for it. I told Meech I was going to try to hit the little.
Tell him about yesterday when we were tearing down.
What happened yesterday?
We looked up there. There's like spikes coming out of the wall. He didn't know that they were up there.
There was a bunch of bolts sticking out of the wall. I was like,
those are,
I didn't see that.
Those are color matched.
Yeah. He would have just foo-fanooed it.
Yeah, right.
The bolt.
Do you think there's more school shows than ever right now? I kind of feel like
I feel
like it's one thing that hasn't like gone down. I feel like it's
I guess I'll give free sauce out here right now.
Yeah.
I think that there's so much more potential for school shows that people aren't looking into. There's definitely there's money available through cities just for bicycle safety programs alone.
Yeah.
What we do, we we're in conjunction with the Marines. The Marines sponsor these shows, so it's through them. But there's so many outlets that if you want to start a BMX show team, you could do it, because I think that there's now more than ever, there's A, a need, and B, the resources available because of things like the Olympics.
Yeah.
It's people know that action sports are real and people want to do it. I was just telling today, there's not enough, because one of the things at the shows, we get so many females that will say, I want to know how to do this. Because one of the things I always say in the shows, hey, if this is something you're interested in, come up to me after the show and talk to me. Let me know if you're interested, I can point you in the right direction. So a lot of times I'll give them ourbmx. If they're girls, I'll give them the Bloom BMX. And this week, literally, I've been giving out what's his name, SD BMX lessons, the crazy De La Rosa.
Oh yeah. Josh,
so I've been giving his Instagram out a couple times to students.
Yeah.
Where you'd be surprised, because that's the thing. It's like with shows, if I asked everybody at this table, where's the first time you saw BMX and that you were into it, like where you were like, I want to do this, right? You know it like this. We have that opportunity every single time we do a show, and it's like, that's how you can make BMX better, where people are genuinely interested in it. That's why it's like literally all this week it's been so easy for me, because they're like, hey, how do I get into BMX? I'm like, Claremont Skate Park. They give lessons, go there. Yeah. There's a guy named Gary telling you about Catfish and Morgan, and you want to learn how to ride BMX, they'll sort you out.
Yeah.
Or some places it's a lot harder, where they don't even have a skate park, and you have to work through the internet to do it. But no, I think that there's so much potential for shows, and it's funny because everybody's come full circle. It was my era back in the 1800s. I got into BMX because I saw a BMX show at Frankfurt Bike Haro in 1988, and I was like, holy shit, this is sick. I want to do this.
He saw Einstein riding a bike.
Saw Einstein, yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
That like the old bike on the old timey loop.
What do they call those things?
That was,
what are those things? The penny farthing. The old penny farthing.
Good grief. Who's that?
Yeah, one day let's do that. Let's figure out the actual origins of BMX. Like who the first
Look at that thing.
people were to do tricks on a bike.
Is this real?
I think it is.
Is this Swamp Fest like 1912?
I think it's real. Dude.
But okay,
This
we
has
can
been
break
out
that.
for-
Okay,
is that
his
Morgan?
butt-
That's been out for a
That is
long
I know
time.
it has been out.
Yeah.
But the butt was on the seat, right? So think about that factor alone. What would happen if you did that loop and tried to sit down?
Well, he died.
Let me.
Did he?
He tried. He died.
I mean,
He died.
If that setup was outside in the daytime in the dry, I would try it.
Look at the
doable.
potential
That's totally
flat
doable.
spot
This
in
could
that
be
wheel
a
already.
Great
That's 'cause he's been doing it,
grandfather of
dude.
Morgan.
Yeah.
This,
Yes,
is
for
this-
sure.
Was this taken in Texas? Because this could be a relative of Morgan.
You were the first to do an open loop, right?
Ooh.
I'm
Yeah,
not
show
sure.
that video.
Maybe.
That's a
At
crazy
Burnquist's
one.
house.
No. I forgot. Yeah, I did
That
do
one.
that one.
But I mean, I know I was thinking of the one at Woodward.
No,
but
that's an open. The
but
Burnquist
Burnquist one was
legit.
way before. Yeah,
That's legit. It's an open corkscrew. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what it was.
It's that thing's wild.
yeah.
That was 2005,
6, 7,
5 or 6,
6, 7.
Oh gosh,
You guys really got to keep up on youth culture too.
Yeah, it was.
that's
Like
the
I said,
worst. That's the hardest
that
part.
One, that one's pretty much gone. It's you find you learn things. You learn some things in these high schools, bro.
Well,
they speak.
so
different
this is
language.
many years ago now, but you were doing a school show somewhere in the United States. I don't remember where, and you don't got to air them out at all. But they are having rifle practice at the high school.
That's
That sounds like a good
That's
school,
the thing.
dude.
Well, I mean, just you think of like
That's
the
the
reputation that the United States has with that.
dude.
I just couldn't believe it.
real
marketing.
talk. We've done at least.
think it would be
I'm not even kidding.
similar.
That's
We've
the
done at
reputation
least
America's had.
My school had surf
15 schools
Surf
that
class.
have had school shootings.
Wow.
There was a school shooting in last year on tour in the same district. We were in Denver in the same school district. There was a shooting.
at the same day.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
And maybe this, this might be what gets used in my funeral, but I have a feeling at some point, if there's going to be a school shooting, it's going to be me that gets shot. Right, I wait for it every time when I'm standing on the ramp.
Bright colors.
Who's ready for some BMX?
I mean,
Pop. Just keep going. Hey, just keep going, Morgan.
From the back, you hear "F you." If you ever want to hear this man speechless in a BMX show,
oh my God,
just scream from the back of the stands "F you" at the top of your lungs.
That happens.
A quiet
I'm sure.
spot.
I'm sure.
I've had some. I'll give you guys a funny story. This happened last year. I'm not proud of it, but it is what it is. So we're at the school, and there's probably 1,500 students, and I'm up. I walk before the show starts. I come up onto the ramp and introduce myself and talk about the program a little bit about, ultimately we're here to just cheer you up. And high school students everybody goes through a lot of depression these days. So I always come at from the angle that if you're having a rough day, sit back and relax. This show is specifically for you. Life is rough sometimes. You got an hour, sit back and relax and watch this. It's not hard to be kind to people. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
So while I'm saying this, a kid right in front of me, literally right in front of me, just goes, "Loser!" So I'm pretty good at dealing with hecklers. So he says it to me. I hear it. Everybody hears it, and I just keep going. Right? I'm 15 seconds along with my monologue, and then my brain just stops. And it goes backwards. And in my brain, it's like, did he fucking just call you a loser? And I was like, did you just call me a loser? And he's just standing at me like this. And I just snapped for a second. I was like, guys, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I can stop this show right now. He thinks that I'm a loser. I can go home. Do you guys want me to leave? Do you guys think I'm a loser? Everybody's like, no, you're not a loser. I was like, I can ask him to leave the show right now. Do you guys want that? They're like, no. I was like, just be respectful, bro. Show keeps on, right? Made my point. Didn't go too hard on him. The show continues. 15 minutes into the show, I look. I'm completely engulfed in what's going on. I'm watching the riders, and then I look across to where he's sitting, and I realize he is sitting with all special needs kids. I realized the gravity of my mistake, right? So for the next 30 minutes, I'm trying to maintain focus, and I keep looking at my dude right here. We finish the show, everything's fine. And then, everything's not fine because I know I'm going to have to deal with faculty. And so the show's over, and I see his teacher and him. His name's Arnold. Shout out to Arnold. They start walking towards me. And before they even get to me, I'm looking at his teacher like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. And she comes up to me. She's like, don't worry about it. He has outbursts like that all the time. It's fine. And she's like, he has something to say to you. So he comes up and he's like, Catfish, I just want you to know that I interrupted your program and I'm sorry and it would never happen again. And I was like, bro, you're totally fine. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I'm just not used to having that happen. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, come here, give me a hug. We hug it out. So then I start talking to his teacher, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. She's like, your program was amazing. You handled it really well. He has outbursts like that. And in the middle of me and his teacher and I talking, he just stands there and he goes, excuse me, are we done here? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, you can go, Arnold. So Arnold turns around, about faces. He walks like 10 steps back, stops, about faces again, comes back to us, and he goes, Catfish, I have something to say to you. Even though you made fun of me in front of my whole school, I just want you to know it's not going to affect me. Turned around and walked away. Absolutely. So at the end of the day,
he won.
And he got the message. Yeah. I'm at an anti-bullying assembly.
Yeah.
He bullies me. I bully him back. Didn't affect him.
Yeah.
He's going to call somebody else a loser.
That's the message.
Shout out to you, Arnold. You made my 2025.
I could see you just being mortified when you put those puzzle pieces together, and you're like,
yeah.
Oh my!
It was
God.
actually funny too because
it would have been the first gig that you got fired from, correct?
No, that would have been the 12th. Exactly. But the principal came up afterwards, and the principal actually said to me, she was like, I was like, I'm so sorry. She's like, don't feel bad. He is really an a-hole.
Yeah,
he's one of those kids. But
I mean, in a very small level, I volunteered for a field trip for my kids after school program, and I was like, holy crap, there are some savage little kids out there. Like, you know, you just can't tell them anything. And you're like, what am I going to do? What power do I actually have? I have zero power.
And they all got the internet, so they know all the bad words they can call you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's what the most scary is, I think.
So we're doomed. Yeah.
Sure.
So did you say? Did you say the shows last an hour?
Usually, like we like to keep it between like 35 and 45 minutes, but sometimes because we're kind of at the mercy of the school because they have blocked off time schedules. Yeah. So they'll say you have an hour. So a lot of times, if we have an hour, we'll take them a while to get in here. But sometimes we have to stretch the shows out, so we'll do other fun stuff like we'll do the old bunny hop skit or involve the students and stuff.
Just have Dane ride for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
straight.
he hates that, but he kills it. Best flatlander on earth.
What you said before the podcast? You said that this stretch is 4 weeks.
That I'm doing, yeah.
Yeah. So then how?
14-week tour?
14 weeks.
14-week tour. I'm only doing the first 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Okay. 14 weeks. Are you on the whole thing?
No, I wasn't on the first 3 weeks, so I just got here on Sunday, so then I'm on.
There's only a couple lifers that do Koji used to do the whole thing.
Okay.
Meech, I think he's taking a week off. Dane's taking a week off, but that's actually.
I mean, 13 weeks is
they
a lot.
They normally push through the whole thing. And
yeah. And
it's dope because I mean it's
that's a lot.
Morgan and I were talking about this today.
Healthy living, like I guess for the dudes that can stretch it out.
Yeah,
like, it's like
I mean, if you're cool being on the road that much.
Yeah.
But Morgan and I were talking about this today, where like we've been on the road so much that we're basically like roommates.
Yeah.
Literally.
I told whenever you said, "Oh, bring him along" or whatever, I was like, we're gonna stop doing podcasts together. People are gonna think we hang out way more than we actually do. And I was like, like, oh crap.
Yeah.
We actually do hang out a lot.
We really do. We do a lot
now.
of shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did Canodes.
Shout out to Canode for quitting.
Twice now. We did twice. Did he quit?
I think so. What did I say?
Maybe I might have to start a podcast.
I tell him not to quit all the time. I was like, that's why I'm like, did you quit again? Stop quitting, you know? But hopefully he's doing good. I love Canode.
Maybe people are being mean in the comments. Maybe people are cyberbullying him.
Maybe.
Fuck them people. Fuck them kids and fuck them people.
You used to cyberbully all the time.
I still do.
Bro. DFK.
What is DFK?
Don't fuck kids.
Jesus, it's not an acronym that I need in my life.
Yeah. I might change it to DEK.
Yeah, DEK now.
Oh, don't eat them.
Kids.
Yeah.
Don't eat kids. Let's talk about the new Fit video.
It's sick.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's like that's what BMX has been missing. I think Stu hates me because I used to call him Shoe all the time. But I love you, Stu. But that video is. I watched it twice, and it was seriously such a good vibe. And maybe it's just because I'm from that props era where I think that like we lose sight of who the characters are on the brands that we support. And that video like really encapsulated everything. I'm lucky enough to know all those guys, so it was just so awesome to see them talking and riding and having fun and. The whole video was amazing. Yeah, it felt like an old props. It was awesome.
That was cool.
I know. I feel it sounds like I'm glazing, but it was amazing.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Oh, it's awesome. It's really, really, really good.
It's good. You'll like it.
It's on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is it?
Just show Brian all the bangers.
Yeah, right.
Just the bangers.
Well, I've heard. Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
a few things.
It was cool because you know almost the whole crew had never been there before, so they went to a lot of spots that are really recognizable, but.
I mean, all they were missing was a Nasty Mondays footage.
Exactly.
You know, like should have had that.
Shout
night.
out Nasty Mondays. Shout out.
I think that's why REA
Apollo.
was sick for a couple of days.
God, the times. Barcelona's a lot different now. It's changed so much. I know a lot of the people are getting a lot of the riders are like disenfranchised. With there's still tons of shredders and locals there, but I know a lot of my friends that have lived there for a long time are just sick of the crime. It's hard to find jobs.
I was surprised there was no interactions with police while they were there.
Yeah,
I thought there was going to be some of that. Like Cole did come back and say that he got hassled a bit, but maybe they just didn't, wasn't like predominant enough.
But there was so many bangers. That Max Miller, man, that 270 rail ride 270 into that bank,
savage.
The
banger, obviously the banger. Yeah. I don't even want to. I mean, it's out there now.
Yeah.
But
go watch that video. Get a bowl of Rice Krispies, a big ass bowl of Rice Krispies. Put some what are they? Bananas in there.
Yeah, eat them one at a time because the video is an hour and 30 minutes.
It is a long time. So good.
One Rice Krispie at a time.
Yeah, really, really good video.
So what's on deck when you get home? obviously just unwinding, relax, hanging out
I'm
with
just
family.
I'm gonna hang out at home for a while and
Yeah.
do some stuff around the house. I'm
Good.
probably work on leather stuff and do that. I've been having fun doing that lately.
Nice.
Yeah, talk about that.
Your son's
Have you
your
talked
son's
about
how
that on
old
here
now?
before?
10. He just turned 10.
Wow.
Yeah, little Cotter man.
Awesome.
Just turned 10.
Have you
Double
talked about your leather
crazy.
stuff on here before?
I don't know.
Do you have a?
Dude, he
Instagram
makes
of
the
it?
coolest shit.
Yeah, it's
Seriously.
M Wade Works. Yeah, I stole that from my mom. She was flattered though. Hers is S Wade Works. She makes silver jewelry, like high end silver jewelry.
Nice.
Cool stuff, yeah.
That's awesome.
Shout out, mom.
Oh,
So
Whoa.
I do leather. Completely taught by YouTube University.
that's
Yeah, I didn't know anything about
Totally,
this, but
100%
he would
self-taught.
do this on tour.
Thought it was sick,
But the
and wanted to try it.
time he would put into it would take so long to get one thing done, and
That's
they
emu
come out
shin.
so sick.
That's cool, dude.
So that's like a camp knife that one of my dad's friends made for him, and then it needed a sheath badly, so I made a sheath for it.
That knife can have
So
it's made out of a
something
leaf spring.
300 to 500 pounds. Any living thing 300 to 500 pounds bleed out in less than 2 minutes with that knife.
Probably. I mean, it's a blunt object. It's far from like pristine, but it'll get the job done. Those are some wallets.
yeah, this
a
is
little-
cool.
That's Stingray.
Do you have like a person that you go to get all your
There's
different
leather.
leathers?
There's leather supply stores. That I
It
can
kinda
get
seems like
from.
you're in the
You
right
can-
place.
You can go online and
Seems
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you get them online. Okay.
Well,
It's-
Dallas has a couple of spots. There's some really cool places I've been to up in like Oklahoma City and El Paso and stuff. So
nice.
there's a lot of really cool shops that have rad stuff. But most of the stuff I just get from there's like a leather supply chain that's based out of Fort Worth
Oh,
called
cool.
Tandy Leather, and they got everything you need. But
Nice.
I guarantee there's
if
tons
you want to
of
get
BMX
started, you got
riders.
everything you need.
I guarantee
Yeah.
there's tons of BMX
Now,
riders.
like-
They're going to have you make some stuff more.
There's definitely like that's alligator tail. I got that at a different shop down in
Wow, look at
Waco.
that.
Makers Leather, I think is what it's called. But make some fun stuff out of it. Yeah, it's fun. I've really enjoyed it. I just wanted to try it, and I tried it out. That's
He brought
gator
you
tail.
guys. He brought you guys some leather.
So a scab
Yeah.
off his arm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you see that? Dude,
I don't know.
Is it in my
You
pocket?
can have Morgan's scab on your wall.
I did, dude. So I was taking a shower. This is
Oh.
the craziest thing. This is crazy. Look at this. So, see this spot right here.
Scared. Right. Right.
How crazy!
Wait, so can I add this to the organic section?
Yeah, definitely. That's my tattoo.
I was kidding. I was
That's
like,
my
you can have
tattoo.
Morgan's
Look.
skin.
Whoa, that all came off, and I was like, "Whoa, that's my freaking tattoo!"
Wow. Who did your tattoos, by the
A guy
way?
named James Tex up in Calgary, Canada.
How
Shout
nuts
out
is
James
that?
Tex. Check his stuff out. He's awesome. But,
Right. I'm not.
he's gonna have to touch that.
I'm not trying to one up Morgan Wade because I would never be able to do that. But I do have something for you guys as well.
You did that very quick. You
I-
did that pretty
I do.
stealth.
I have something for you guys as well. I jacked off a pigeon before I got here.
Wow.
I don't know if you want that.
He refers to himself as a pigeon now, apparently.
Call me Big P.
I don't know. I think that's for you, Brian.
I'll
is that bag of
save
jive?
it for later. I'll save it for later. I'll
Yeah.
sprinkle it on my Rice Krispies.
Yeah, that's good.
So anyway, there's a scab there with my tattoo on it.
How'd this happen?
That was that record breaker.
Is this the
thing.
mayo?
okay.
Is this the
Whenever
mayo?
I
Is this the
slid
mayo
on
from the
my,
scrambled
my
egg?
shoulder? It was like just like a carpet burn almost. It didn't even like take a bunch off, but it's just like when you get like a shiny spot of skin and it just stings.
Yeah.
And then it scabbed up and it pulled the ink
I'm
out.
like wondering if I should put it on the
Crazy.
wall in the bag or just like on that like.
Just take it to
natural.
FedEx and get them to do the little what's
Lamination.
The laminate.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Can you laminate this for me?
They'd be like, "What is it?" Be like, "Oh, it's just my buddy's skin."
Yeah.
No big deal.
You know,
That'd be a first.
I've talked about that before, but they
would
do
hope.
it. There's places, I think in the Netherlands, you can do it. If you have tattoos, you can write it into your will. Do you want them cut off? And you can give them to people, and they can have them preserved as artwork. If you think about how much money people spend on tattoos,
Yeah.
you die, they go away. But you could cut your tattoos off and give them to people. I always thought that was a cool idea, right?
It's a piece of you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Remember me.
Can I have the dick unicorn?
You can. R.I.P. Lou Bickle. I wish if Lou Bickle was still alive, I would have asked him for his Twisted Sister tattoo that he had on the top of his foot.
How shitty is it getting old where your friends start passing away?
It's
for
rough,
real?
right?
Yeah.
Especially when you think you're going to be the first one.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why I'm still here. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, it's sad. Love your friends. Hug your friends. Tell them you love them.
Yeah.
We've lost too many people.
Too quick.
Yeah.
I mean, Ronnie, obviously.
Yeah.
Like
That was
that's
a
the
rough
most.
one.
That's the most recent one. We roots history.
Yeah.
Like UGP.
UGP.
Yeah. Like so. It's
I
too
think
real.
I don't think people will ever grasp. I mean, the not only the impact that he had, but he was a literal genius.
Yeah.
You know, it's not easy to figure this whole BMX thing out. We've talked about that before, where it's like there's not a blueprint to success in BMX.
Yeah.
You have to figure it out yourself, and he did that so early on, and in so many different ventures of his that the people that really know that he was an absolute legend in BMX, and we would be at a completely different place.
Even
if it
just in
wasn't for
a
Ronnie
different
Bond.
shit where it's like that agency thing, like the Rocksteady thing, where it's like
Yeah.
he's the white dude, the American that goes over and has the agency in Taiwan and stuff, and it's like how the fuck do you
Right.
do that?
The thing
like,
that I would-
that's something that they like keep the door closed on as much as they can, and he pushed his way in.
When I think about like, the
Yeah,
awesome
dude.
things that Ronnie's done, was the one thing that I thought was just so outside of the box, and it was so incredibly successful on all levels. The marketing side, the manufacturing side, was introducing the Shadow Conspiracy to the BMX world.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
they did it,
Yeah.
how they advertised it, the team. It was just like that was, and at the time that was such an amazing blueprint to success.
Yeah.
Because anybody that rode knew it, and obviously we're at a different time now with the internet, but that was just one side of Ronnie being absolutely
Yeah.
genius.
Do you remember when he he sprinkled things out there like Roots Jam one year on some of the ramps there were the shadow is upon you.
The shadows
And
upon
there was
you,
all
and
these
nobody knew what it
recognizable,
was.
all these
Yeah.
recognizable
Yeah.
brands and sponsors. Of course, UGP and stuff was everywhere, and then you just have these random. It almost looked like someone broke in and wrote that.
And it was-
obviously it was all intentional, but
He
it was
did ads
really
too,
clever.
right? Where there was just like, back in the magazine days, we would just rip through the magazine, look at all these pictures, and then he took out full page ads. It was just black, wasn't it? With just like the shadow is coming and the shadow is upon
Yeah.
us. Just brilliant marketing to get people vested in this, thing that ended up being super successful.
Another amazing podcast, like
Yeah,
Ronnie,
Al, that's a
he's
great
done
one.
a few. He's done
Great
he's done several, which and to be honest, I only listened to a couple of them, but I felt like the one that we did really kind of encapsulated everything, and it was during the time period that he knew he had cancer, and I think it was just a different vibe, So, but yeah, rest in peace, Ronnie, for sure. So
I keep looking over at his screen with the. I think is that the alligator tail still?
Yeah, it's a wallet. That's my brother.
While you're doing this, I can just imagine, but is it like the complete opposite of riding, almost where it's just like therapeutic, where when you're like working with this stuff, like
100%.
it seems like really fun where you could just kind of like take your time,
You just
with
zone
it and
out.
go,
Yep.
yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff, the stitching, there's one that I did. If you go back, it's like a knife roll. Go down. Keep going down a little more. That one right there. So that's a sushi knife roll.
Oh,
There's
looks
multiple
amazing,
photos. You
dude.
should be able to flip through it.
Yeah.
But so that flips up, and then you put your knives under that flap.
very cool.
And then there's a little toggles that hold them in. But all of that is hand stitched. That took
Long time.
long.
Did you do the what is
The
it
koi
a-
fish? Yeah, I hand tooled that on. This is actually the first thing I ever hand tooled in leather. I was
Wow.
just like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a try.
So
Okay, that's your first try. That's
that was
incredible.
it. Yeah, that's for one of my buddies. Was like,
You did not
get
pick.
into
I mean, at
making
least
sushi.
my untrained eye, you did not
Yeah.
pick an easy thing to start out with because it has those like micro textures in
Yeah.
the scales. Or
Yeah,
whatever,
and
like,
there's tricks to it. Like I'll watch YouTube.
that's sick,
Yeah.
man. That's
So
awesome.
sick, right?
Yeah.
do
You can learn literally almost anything from
big
like,
jump,
with your hands.
big
Yeah.
jump. But like, do you think riding like helps in that sense? Like, I feel like it gives like a sense of patience, or
Maybe.
like a I can do anything type mentality.
Maybe for the initial, like, I want to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Like, probably, because there's a confidence. I mean, that's telling yourself you can do something that's totally foreign that just piqued your interest is you have to have a lot of
Yeah.
confidence to do that.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of people miss out on a lot of stuff because they don't have the confidence to just try it.
Yeah. I feel like that in so many ways with you know, like, oh, how do you learn how to do something? And I'm like, I just fucking try really hard. And you guys see the outcome. You don't see the mayhem that happens beforehand. You know,
there's a lot of that in particular. All those stitches. That is hours and hours and hours.
And then if
you
take that one finished and then you put that one aside, it would take you like 60% of the time as the first one, and then it goes down 100%. Like, it's always funny how that stuff goes. Like even just in the room, the closet, it was like the first time I made a box, and I was like, I finished, and now I kind of want to rip it out and redo it because I kind of hate it, you know, like one of those where I'm like
it's funny when I see like a lot of the older stuff that I've done. I'm just like, ooh,
yeah. It's funny how it works, but I always feel like writing translates.
We wouldn't have left that little bit the way it looks. Right there.
Well, I was wondering that too. Is it hard to cover up a mistake when you're messing with that stuff? Because once you pierce through it, it seems like it's not.
If you cut it or rip it, it's cut and rip. It's. There you go. Leather. Yeah. There's some tattoo right there. That's a whole different kind of. I should put that in a wallet. That's what I should do. Make a wallet.
Too. Morgan inlay.
I mean, sometimes you can come up with clever ways to kind of hide mistakes.
You can make it like a stained glass.
That's part of what I like about it too, because it's problem solving. Like you figure out how to fix mistakes. Because I make mistakes on everything I try. Everything I do, I guarantee I made a mistake on it somewhere. Whether or not you see it or not, you're probably not going to, because I caught it and fixed it. But like, even down to just like the stitching, like doing the exact same thing every time you make a stitch makes a repeatable stitch, right? So the stitch looks the same every single time you do it. This is one of my older ones. Those don't look too bad, but like there's some spots when I look at those stitches, like the embroidery, that's its own thing, but like the straight lines.
You love hitting that thing.
If it looks a little off, that's because I was learning how to do it.
Yeah.
You know? So you look back and you see all the little things. Those stitches they're not bad on that one. I did pretty good. That's because I was doing it for hours and hours and hours at a time.
What skill have you learned, Catfish?
I just learned how to read correctly over the last, and I've been playing a lot of poker.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to learn how to play poker.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. Yeah, I'm also working on my sniping and my duck goosing.
Okay, all right. That's. I don't know how those are related.
I'm also trying to learn how to announce street riding correctly. It's very hard. There's a lot of switch and a lot of opposites.
Most people don't know the difference between those two things.
Well, let's talk about
it.
Let's talk about it.
Throwing it out there.
Here we go.
You know what's funny is that for the street session, I did throw your name out there for announcing, and it was like the guy at Monster was like, oh, he'd be good, but I'm not sure if Monster PR will allow him to be hired.
Yeah, they might be mad at me.
What do you do for Monster?
I rode for him for a long time.
Yeah.
And I got let go. I think when I got let go, it was like the same time they let go Nathan and Ryan. But I'm what some would call a social media liability. Ryan Gutler.
Gutler. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Social media liability. No, you know what? Know what happened with the Monster thing? At least one of them that sticks out in my head. There was somebody that was cyberbullying me online, and this is the old me. I don't do this anymore.
Was he talking about your pants?
No, this was
this
somebody.
The nice pants jerk guy?
This was somebody a long time ago, and he said some mean things about me. So I just went on his Instagram and found a picture of him and his girlfriend, and his girlfriend looked like Mrs. Doubtfire. So then I posted, hey,
love is love, though.
Make fun of me if you're dealing with this. And her mom sent a message to somebody at Monster, and it got all the way up that this guy is cyberbullying, when actually I wasn't. He looked exactly
it was retaliation for cyberbullying. So, you know, two wrongs.
Loser!
It's funny how long that shit lasts, though. Like, because, I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like it...
They really could have used me. They could have...
Yeah, Topa's really good at flares.
Yeah.
He's you know, he did a good job, obviously, given the circumstances. Garrett Reynolds signature Monticule jeans, straight leg, little bit of stretch, high quality cut and sew, straight leg's not your thing, you want the big old wide boys, they got the Max Miller ones. Jeremy Malotte's got his signature pants. Dan Kruk's got his signature pants. Head over to monticule.co, enter the code Unclicked for 10% off whichever pants you want. They got hats, they got shirts, full lineup of gear. But it's not just a code thing. Kicking off Monticule Clip of the Month. Head over to Instagram, post your best stuff, hit it with the old hashtag Monticule COTM, Clip of the Month. Then you go to the URL, you submit it to Monticule. It's just the URL. It's not like you got to upload a video or anything. Name, email. Should only take you like 30 seconds. And at the end of the month, we're going to watch 3 clips. Choose a winner. That person gets a $100 voucher from Monticule. You're going to get a package from me. I got some Monticule gear. I'll kick in some ourbmx stuff, whatever random bits and bobs we have. And everybody's happy. Shout out to Monticule for sponsoring the podcast, for all they do, supporting all those bike riders, making cool stuff. This is how we keep BMX doing well, support brands that support BMX. That's it. Thank you. Back to the podcast. But like, he wasn't a professional announcer, so I mean, it was a pretty last minute affair overall. So
it was fun though.
Yeah, it was a cool event. Awesome. So, but yeah, I thought it was interesting. I was like, is Catfish has still got that asterisk on his name? Like, I don't know. So yeah, but
who knows? I've done stuff from Monster over the years, but
yeah,
maybe somebody that was involved just.
It's Micah.
Some bridges
Micah's
can't be
holding you
rebuilt,
down.
right?
Probably Micah is.
Micah's
Some
holding you
bridges
down.
can't be rebuilt.
Micah loves me.
Too much gasoline.
Morgan, did you ever have an energy drink? You rode for Mountain Dew.
I rode for
a little
Amp,
bit.
Amp Energy.
That's right.
For a long time.
And the nuts.
Nope.
No,
No,
that was Gary.
Gary. I thought you were in it too.
No,
Yeah.
just
What was
the
they're doing?
energy
Arma Energy Nuts.
Yeah.
Are they still around? I don't have my phone.
No, definitely
think so.
not.
I just rode for him the 1 year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sugar water.
Wait, you only rode for Amp for 1 year?
1 year.
I thought it was longer.
Good year?
And then I rode for Gas Monkey Energy for a year.
Oh yeah, I remember
That Gas Monkey Garage,
Yeah,
that dude
yeah.
in Dallas that has that TV show.
Yeah.
And he did an energy drink for
You look like him.
2015, I think.
Don't roast my friend.
Wait, what? I look like that guy?
I mean, you guys have a fucking white beard. I don't know. Like the
He's Unk. He's Unk status.
Whatever.
What's
His name is
your
Richard
longest?
Rollins.
I guess would Hoffman be?
Oh, don't. Come on, dude.
I mean, it's close enough. I mean, just to get it.
That guy can't flare.
He's got lots of flair.
Boy. Yeah.
But I'm just thinking of like long-term sponsors that you've had, and you've had a few.
Hoffman is, I mean, when did I get? I got a Hoffman in 13.
Empire.
Empire is probably the longest running for me.
Yeah. And then Etnies was a long time.
Etnies was a pretty long time, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got weapon sponsors, which is amazing.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are. That's more just like friend hookup type thing, like with Noveski, Rifle Works, and Vortex.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
With the X Games stuff, like
But-
not doing Big Air or whatever.
Yeah,
it's like hard to-
I mean, I do a lot of shows. I still do. I mean, stuff pops up. That record breaker things popped up out of nowhere, and like that was fun. So there'll probably be more stuff like that down the pipeline in my future.
Nice.
So, most
That's
likely
rad because we always talk about more events
type
and
of
more
stuff.
avenues for people is always
Yeah.
rad, and it kind of fills a void right now.
I always
So-
say I would love to see Morgan at a feast.
Oh, that would be
I
incredible.
went to I went to a few of the like the Worlds and stuff back in the day. There was a similar vibe to that.
Yeah.
Like the Braun ramp. That thing is so fun.
Yeah.
Do they still use the same ramp?
Yeah, well, it's like very similar. The feast ramp is they just built a new one too.
Yeah, the new one has
Yeah.
the gaps in the
The
middle.
gap in the middle, yeah.
And also like a step back, like snowplow kind of on two sides.
Yeah, so it's just like a big
Yeah,
mellow.
I'm explaining it wrong, but like a 2/4 on the sides that sort of
Kickers,
stick out a
yeah.
little bit. So when you're airing, almost like a little safety air where you're kind of also airing backwards into a quarter. So it's nice. It's good. I mean,
That's
it
cool.
seems. I don't know.
I was gonna make a
the-
joke about like them types of people riding them mellow quarters like Reds, and then I was like, "Oh wait, I just rode to a giant dirt landing thing." I am them people.
the vibe at those things is electric. Like
Yeah,
the
super cool.
especially the France one at
Yeah,
night.
that's why I think the France one, they would love you because a lot of them are super old. They know old school BMX riders that have been riding a long time.
Why can't I see that? What is that?
It's a mini on top of
Oh,
the deck.
judging table.
Oh, yeah. They had this
That's
in.
like
Oh,
top
okay.
view.
I see the hips.
See how
All
it's
right.
Yeah. The hips are kind of unusable.
I don't know about
on the
that.
top,
Yeah, I don't know about those.
on the upper decks doesn't really make sense, but the ramp they were killing it.
Spirals.
I just like that it was like a straight up like 6 foot
Yeah.
man ramp, coping all the way across.
Yeah.
On every deck, it was just coping.
Yep.
And then there was a big old huge scary sub box that was like man box.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Do you think like BMX is coming back to the man shit a bit?
I mean, if you watch anything that Dennis has done,
Yeah,
True.
fact.
yeah, like good grief, even all the stuff that Gary puts out is still putting out. Like,
I was trying to find mini ramp footage, but
I think
I think it's.
I don't know. I think
black
it's
ramp. There it is. Right there.
it's got
Yeah, it's
nuances. BMX has different nuances, and it'll always be that way.
And you've been around it through several eras.
I'm over it.
Is there kind of like is there like any particular event, say, that you is like just all time? Like that was where you just think about it and you're like, if I could relive that event again and again, what would it be?
Probably backyard.
Yeah.
Figured that was going to be your answer.
Probably backyard.
The one with the brown ramp.
I figured it'd be that or Metro.
No, the
Oh yeah, Metro.
the Metro, Metro too. But like backyard was so wild. The one with when it had the red ramps and was in
Red
Brighton.
ramp. It was like a brown
It was in
red,
Brighton,
right?
Right.
The red ramps.
Yeah.
That was a crazy
That
one.
contest was nuts. That was nuts. And even the one after that, that was 05. 06 was the last one they did. That was the green ramps in Sheffield, I believe. Did you go to that one?
Nope.
Were you
I was at the red.
Brighton?
I was
This
at Brighton.
is-
Yeah.
We're getting Sheffield, I guess. But
That's Sheffield.
Yeah.
Mhm. But I mean, Metro jams were always awesome. Also, they were always amazing.
It'd be so sick to see a contest like this now.
Tight pants, tight shirts.
But
small
like,
bars.
people don't know how to ride like that. Ride like this anymore.
They come to the Midwest, they do.
Maybe. Because even like at the street session thing, it had the sub box,
Nobody was using
well, like Dennis was using it, Garrett used it, or not Garrett, Kevin used it, and then ironically, like Max Vu afterwards was like, "Yo, I was like thinking about doing something," and then Dennis just like warmed up on the harder toothing it or something like that, and I was like, well, I'm chilling. Like they just they don't session this shit every day like it was back then. There's no Frymouth like to do a 270 to ice on something. It's interesting because it's like,
but there is a Brian Kaczynski that can do a 270 to ice on something.
there is. There is.
True.
Ooh, who was that?
That was a
Mike
nice
Miller,
360.
maybe? Or Chase?
I think it was Mike.
Yeah, I think.
Or
I don't.
it's definitely not
know.
Chase.
Sheesh.
Definitely.
It's just a
lasting.
different time period.
Yeah,
It had to be. It had to be a UK dude. Yeah.
BMX, it changes. It's doing
You
its own
really
thing.
are, Grandpa. I got to put
I
the glasses
really
on.
am.
I mean, I got.
He forgot to put his contacts in the other day. I had to do a whole show with 4 Eyes. He talked about his glasses more than he talked about bullying. I can't do this. I've never done a show with glasses.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you have 4 eyes and you're in the
Shout out to all
crowd.
my 4-eyed people out there.
They love
Oh, shout out to the Short Kings.
You got to self-depreciate to make
Short-
these kids
Short
happy.
Kings of 4 Eyes.
4-eyed Short King.
Yeah.
Dripped out.
Yeah.
I was imagining you guys doing school shows, and I can't imagine I can't imagine Morgan's name being announced without thinking about grot bags. Like Morgan Wade.
Morgan Wade chasing this one. I've been saying Morgan's middle name lately.
Yeah, that's yeah.
What is your middle name?
Patrick.
Patrick.
Great name. That's a great
Yeah.
American
I'm a
name.
Pat.
Morgan Patrick Wade.
Well, it was funny because I posted that. It was either the photo of that one-handed table or the video, one of those one-handed table ones, and Grabbags commented on it, and he just he just said, this is history or something. one of the things. And I was just like,
there he is.
I just replied, I can hear it.
Yeah. There's Morgan.
Look at him.
Flat
little bars. Look at those handlebars right there.
Look at those.
Enjoy that. Oh my gosh.
Hickerson.
Look at Hickerson.
What do you
bars too.
What do you miss the most of this era, and what do you like? You're like, I never want that to come back.
Girl pants.
Girl pants. All right.
Although I had
That's
pretty
what you
tight
miss the
I had
most?
pretty tight pants on the other day. No, I don't want that to come back.
We're
I had
old. It's
pretty
hard.
tight
It's
ones
hard
on.
to know what's cool
I had
anymore.
tight pants, but I never wore like that tight, like the Hickerson right there. I never did that. I don't know what I miss the most about it. Probably just like what we just talked about, like how it was more normal for everyone to ride this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that. I miss that. That just in general.
I think it's interesting because it's like you think back to this time period, and it was like the hero clip and props was like almost more sought after than the win.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And so that's like the difference between a lot of these events is like you fucking made it when you got in these videos doing some fucking transfer. And it didn't matter.
Why
if
everyone
you got
rode.
16th.
That's why everyone went crazy.
Yeah.
because they were like, "Oh, this is my chance."
Yeah.
like,
But that's also what
now's the time. And then you've got the people in there; they're going nuts.
Yeah.
the atmosphere, just like everything combined.
Yeah.
it's a recipe for awesome.
I'll go ahead and say this. I would go to events like that, and I would think about less about what my run would be,
Exactly.
and more about like
Yeah.
I would see one or two.
How do
or
I get
three
the
or four
photo in the
things
magazine
that I'm
or
like,
the clip and props?
You see some setup that's going to only exist for that weekend, and you're like, that speaks to me. I want to do that thing.
But
right?
that's also
And
the downside
that.
of the current state of BMX, where historically, if you're going to go to a backyard jam or you would go to a feast pre-UCI, there was the opportunity if Morgan crashes with 10 seconds left. All right, Morgan, get back on the bike. We want to see it. Time runs out.
Still
Morgan
count.
doesn't pull it.
It counts. It helps you if you pull
For
it.
sure,
You gotta
for
pull
sure.
it.
And
Yeah.
it's for the crowd, like kind of like I was talking about before. You watch somebody bust their ass 3 times, they pulled it, some crazy trick. You're
Yeah.
going home amazed.
Yeah.
Now, at least with the modern state of BMX and competitions that are UCI related, no hate towards the UCI, but you have 60 seconds. There's no time out after that. If you get a flat tire 30 seconds in, if you don't have a spare bike, you're done.
It's cool.
That's what it is.
I mean, it's cooler figure skating.
Yeah, I mean,
It
can be looked-
it
can be
really
looked at that
is
way,
because
yeah.
it's like
and that's the best. That's the only way that you can make it your best
a
attempt to be.
double little super
The
whip.
only way that's the best attempt
I
you
still
can
do.
make it fair.
For sure,
right?
yeah,
Like,
for sure,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, boy.
And you know, you're gonna sacrifice things for you're gonna sacrifice things.
No,
for
he
progression.
was pedaling at a ramp and he said, "Oh boy," he didn't know. Could go either way.
Yeah. Which one is this?
Yeah.
There's a reason.
I love
There's a
the
reason my
I
teeth
love
are
the
making-
shirt matching the ramps. That's good
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
coordination.
trying to make it so you couldn't see me
Yeah.
at all.
Oh wow!
Oof.
That way, when I did stuff
you
like
work
this,
on-
you don't notice.
Oh my
Dude,
Somebody got rocked with that
Did
bike.
you kill somebody with that one?
No.
That was the one English dude.
Oh, maybe I don't know.
Was that Gary?
What kind of cologne
Yeah.
did you have on back
I like
then,
how you guys
Morgan?
had. There,
CK1.
CK1.
I still,
Morgan
like how
always
still
smells
use that.
so good.
I still use that actually.
you guys literally had like outfits. It was like Gary always wore a red shirt. The green shirt was pretty normal for you too.
Oh, I got the camo pants. There.
Oh, Gary, this is the one where it was like.
Oh.
The one on the red ramps where he went around the tail up out of the curve.
Yeah.
yeah, and Brighton, that was wild.
Yeah.
We can watch it afterwards. I'm not
this is
mad
fun.
watching this shit.
Yeah. It's
Can we watch
always-
LSD Riders later too?
Yeah.
Gosh.
I have the box.
What?
That's somebody took the DVD. I think I left it on. I think I left it on Alan Cook's like bus.
Well,
Back in the day.
that'll happen. Shout out to Alan Cook. He gave me my first iPod.
He said he'd give me the bus. Not really.
That's what we need. Speaking of Alan Cook, speaking of BMX being dead, what's that?
Local exposure.
Yeah, local exposure.
Yeah.
We need a local exposure, a new local exposure.
He said that was on his podcast, or maybe after. He was like, "Hey, like if it was something that you wanted to resurrect, like you have my blessing."
There you go.
So there is. I mean, it is cool. Like it's a cool thing to do. It's
a cool thing for brands to
it's
get
just
involved.
It's finding that fucking influx of cash to make it
make it
safe.
happen, yeah.
Like hey, so I don't have to lose $20,000
Right.
doing this. Because there is no There is no safety net.
There's got to be a big sponsor outside of BMX.
Yeah.
That's where the money's going to have to come from.
Backyard Jam.
Anyway, those contests were super fun. Definitely probably some of my favorites for sure. Those, and honestly, anytime like there was like a special event, those were always fun too. I feel like whenever like Red Bull or Monster, would just do like a one-off cool special event or something like that. Like those were always fun.
Yeah, Red Bull's really good at that, doing crazy things like skylines and what was the thing that Anthony's?
I thought the one where Morgan broke the 2x6.
That was the skylines.
That wasn't skylines.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was the same ramps. That was called framed reactions.
Framed reactions. That's it.
It was the same ramps from skylines, but
the one in Amsterdam, right?
Yeah. I got a sweet photo. I'll send it to you. If you want to put it on the screen. It's pretty sick.
Did we talk about that last podcast?
I think we talked about that last time.
That's a very
just give it a little
one.
blip if you want to, whatever. But I can just put it on my phone here too and show you that.
Shout out to Dave Osato.
Yeah. I think he won best trick at that one.
Dude, Sergio is still killing it.
Airdrop that to me.
It was funny because Osato went over tooth and back on the huge wall on that course, and I told him to do it. I was like, oh, he was like, I don't know what to do, and I was like, over tooth and back on that thing. He's like, you think that would be cool? And I was like, yeah, dude. It's like, it's like okay. So he just goes and does it
first try.
But it was just funny how he was like, didn't even think it was going to be cool or something. I don't know.
That's nuts. Shout out to Will Love. Shout out to Morgan Wade.
There we are.
Morgan's really good at 720s.
I do a lot of them. Bet you didn't know I could do a wall tap in a 720.
Here, we're gonna show these just for the sake of the conversation here. Why is this so hard? I just want to see it.
BMX Cum is definitely gonna take that one.
Yeah.
What?
Why is this so? Why is this so hard?
Pause as soon as that came out. Don't make me look goofy, you guys.
You know what they didn't do is they didn't take the time for in the Taj podcast when Rooftop said Brian Castillo gave me head first.
Wait, what?
He said Brian Castillo. He was like, Brian Castillo gave me head first.
Speaking of,
and I look, you can see I look at him, and I'm like, oh, he doesn't realize what he just said at all, and we don't even address it. We just keep going.
Speaking of Instagram BMX pages, I want to give a big shout out to 2010s.
Yeah, that one just came out, right?
BMX, yes. I don't know who runs it. It might be somebody at this table, but shout out to those guys. You guys are really, really funny. It's not me. They're Canadian. They spell shit wrong.
Is it him?
Yeah, imagine.
No.
Why does it look like a city skyline?
I mean, that's how I roll, baby.
He looks like that's girls in Vegas get tattoos like that, like under their boob.
Yeah, under the boob. It's like a tribal
That's
thing.
exactly what that is.
Amazing.
You got to be trendy out there. I had a scar from that.
There it is.
Look at you.
Just
under the watchful eye of the buildings.
It was a scar on my chest. That line on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
It stayed as a scar for quite a while. It's not there anymore, though. My favorite.
Oh my
Look at the
God.
people's faces in the background of that one.
The poor Dutch. The poor Dutch people. The Americans crazy. I don't even know if that was a Dutch accent.
I don't know.
Kankalaya.
It felt great. So I tried to jump from the box landing. Just the box lip in the corner right here. So the box landing is to the left, and I tried to jump back up to the top, and we didn't make it.
Great idea though of the moving course design.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cool. It didn't work when I wrote it, but Wessel.
Shout out to Wessel.
Shout out to Nate. Nate's awesome. The course did malfunction during my run though, and it messed me up.
Shout out to Kai Forte.
Shout out to Chris Doyle.
Oh, that's the English Chase Hawk.
Kimbrough podcast.
How long ago?
It's like a plight. Every time I just can't appreciate people. I'm just like, Kimbrough podcast would be great.
That would be really good.
Every single person in here, except Joe Rich. Just joking. I just can't even get that out.
You should do one of these with Alfredo.
Yeah, I should.
Just air out all of his scam grooming.
Is he your boy?
sketch
No,
ball
he's not.
tactics.
I saw.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Absolutely not. He's
Yeah.
a groomer. He might be on Epstein's list.
Groomer. Jesus. That
He
is
might
a
eat
savage-
fucking babies. He might
That
eat
is a
babies.
savage thing. No worse than what Steve-O said about A22, though. So
Alfredo might eat babies.
Yeah.
Man, this is such a.
I love
contests,
Brian's so nice.
I'm
Like,
so-
what was
well,
that?
I'm
What
so
was the thing?
invested- I'm so invested in this.
Did you see the one with Chris? And he was like, Chris is just full tirade.
Yeah.
And Brian's like, man, that's a nice graphic.
Brian's a good guy. Brian's a great human being. Brian is a great human being.
Was full, just like destroyed, talking about fighting Trey and just going fucking crazy. And Brian's like, that's a nice graphic.
I love it. I love it. That's the fun thing about BMX. Where BMX is so small that like we inadvertently run into friends that hate our other friends, and you just have to deal with it. You can't say anything.
Well, here's
you
the
just
thing
gotta
about
deal with
BMX.
it. Here's the thing about BMX.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's pretty
Touche.
funny. I was
Touche.
dying. I was dying at Chris, and then that I was like, because he just won't participate. Like it's so funny. I love it. I love it. Somebody, because I'm sitting there going like, let me in. Like at the time, I'm like, I'm trying to participate.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you're good. You going to Swamp Fest? You should go to Swamp Fest.
Oh, that's right down his alley too.
I mean, I'm not opposed to going. It just hasn't worked out for me to get out.
Yeah.
Like I literally every time it happens, I've got something else going on or whatever. It'd be
Just
fun to
got
go.
home from something else.
Yeah, and I just don't want to leave the house. But it would be really fun to go. Really fun to go.
Yeah, it's a good time. It really is a good time.
Are you official announcer?
Yeah, I think I'm doing it. Oh, I'm definitely doing it again this year.
Yeah.
I did it 1 year, and then I didn't do it for a couple years. Crandall was going to do it, and then Crandall couldn't do it 2 years ago, and then Trey called me to come down and do it. Nice. And it was the first year that they didn't have they didn't allow. No. I was there the last year. They had fireworks.
Yeah.
And I maybe wouldn't.
When you
have come
were
back.
hiding in the truck.
Yeah, because everybody wants to shoot the little guy, the short king. So them not having fireworks, it's awesome because it's a lot safer for me and everybody else.
I mean, I honestly am more scared of the dildos.
Yeah, getting hit in the head with a 30-pound dildo.
It's like
That's a thing.
I mean, it's probably not 30
I was about to
pounds.
say that's the thing. Like,
yeah.
There's big ones, and there's one big one that they
Do
just
people
keep
just
throwing
whip 'em
around.
around?
Jeff said he got hit in the dick by one, like hard as hell, and he was very sad.
Eddie got hit in the head with a garbage can, and it sliced his forehead open.
Yeah.
But also,
Stitches.
no disrespect to him, he was somewhere that he shouldn't have been, a.k.a. a mosh pit.
Yeah.
Don't go into a mosh pit if you don't want to get a bloody forehead.
Yeah.
I steer clear of that shit.
The dildo thing is like silent killers, where like the fireworks generally had like this 5-second warning.
Yeah,
you know, like where
You'd
you're like
see
you
it
could
take
see
off.
Yeah, you could see other
You
people
could
have
react.
a reaction and stuff. The dildos are like, I mean,
Yeah, because
and they're
it's
just
quiet.
flying because like it was like. Whew, like by me at point because I'm filming. I'm like head down.
Why?
And I'm not.
Imagine a dildo chipping your tooth.
Why is there
Not
such
cool.
an abundance?
It's Florida,
Someone
baby.
like
Florida.
someone have a big budget for this, or like does someone have like a lot of them laying around?
I like the conversation he
Like,
does
I'm
try to involve himself in.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's just so bizarre object. Like, why not hockey pucks or fucking baseballs?
Yeah,
or like,
they're just chucking it
because
at
it's
this thing.
because if you get hit by one, you're like, are you sad? Are you mad? You don't really
There'd
know
be a mix-
what emotion
a
to
whirlwind
have.
of
Like,
emotion for sure.
Are you like? Do you tell your
I'm in a
friends?
glass
Do you tell?
case of emotion.
Yeah. Do you tell your friends? Do you not tell your friends? Like, there's a full section of like, where's the rail? I think it's in the rail. Yeah, I just
It's
saw.
such a cool, good white trash vibe that you don't feel in danger.
Look.
There it is.
Oh my!
Look at that thing. Yeah.
Oh man!
Look at the side.
Yeet that thing
Yeah,
into
imagine
the
your
crowd.
10-year-old getting hit in the face with that. How do you explain that at school on Monday?
So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. I don't know. I haven't booked a ticket yet, but
I just got my ticket booked this week. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah. I know for a fact that they start showing anything about building anything, and I'm going to be like so sad that I didn't go.
Yeah, I think this. Well, I was just talking with Seth, one of the designers, and he was at Claremont. He said this year is going to be amazing because they didn't have to spend a lot of money on the bowl because it's already there.
Yeah.
So all the extra money is going to wood and chaos. I wonder what kind of structure they're going to build this year.
I don't know if it's true. I heard, and I don't know if you won't like this at all. I heard that they were going to build a White House.
Oh.
I don't care.
I thought you were going to say a
Well,
George
what
Floyd
happens at
statue.
the end of Swamp Fest?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then that would be a viral, good or bad. I don't know, but I guess I heard that was going around, and then it was like somebody was like,
He loves America too much. I'll call ice on Trey. I will call ice on Trey.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it was true. I don't even know.
I don't think that would be as big of a deal as you. I mean, people.
The images of the White House burning.
It's not a good look.
At the end?
No, it's not. But like people
not a
do
good
and say
look.
so much crazy.
It would not
stuff.
be a
I
good
don't-
look.
Yeah.
I think it would. I don't know. I can't. I mean, I can't remember. Who
What
told
other
me.
buildings look like the White House that we can lie and say that that's what it is? So we don't get in trouble with everybody.
The White House.
White Castle. White Castle.
The Gray House?
Castle.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But you've been to some? You've been to a Swamp Fest before, yeah?
I went when they were building it in 2020, the beginning of 2020.
Okay.
We were doing the Dade County Fair down in Miami.
All right.
So we were driving, it was a BMX Pros thing. We were driving the whole rig down there, and we stopped through Orlando on our way down there and hung out with everybody while they were building it was when they were initially building the jumps and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
The dirt jumps.
Oh, like that was like the first year there, so
Yes,
they had a bunch of work.
and they had a bunch of other stuff, like obviously built out there, and it was about to go down in like I think a week or two or something like that, and then we left and went down to do the fair, and everything shut down that night.
Oh,
and then we drove straight.
okay,
back.
so that was the year that it got canceled.
We drove
yeah.
18 hours back. Yeah, it was great.
Sick. Yeah.
Not a dime. Because I just do it for the money.
Yes. Well, hey, dude, it's one of those things where it's like, are you going to be away from your family and where you're comfortable and all this stuff? Not for the money. Like you love, ain't nobody fucking questioning your love for BMX at this point. Like it's like, yeah, I do shows for money.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares? Like, of course, we all do shit that we don't want to do.
It's
for
still
money.
BMX,
Like,
and you're still.
It's a great fucking job.
You're still like inspiring kids. There's
Yeah.
a lot of kids that like want to know more about bikes. Like, how do I
Yeah.
get? Like, we get asked every day, how do I get into this?
Yeah. I think
And we tell them the same thing: go to the skate park.
Yeah.
Go down and talk to Gary, get some lessons. Like,
Yeah, well, that's what we were talking about. Gary, we were talking with Gary
Yeah.
about the way, because we were just sitting there watching. We got to the park, and he was with one of his students chilling, and so we're just sitting there watching him chilling and stuff. And I saw him give him a sticker, and then afterwards, I was talking about like how you operate this, your coaching sessions. He's like, when they learn something new, we give them a level up sticker, so you're able to quantify that you learned something today. And I think that's so incredibly important in BMX, because especially if you don't have somebody to reinforce what you're doing, A, you don't know if you're doing it right, because if you don't have somebody to show you, you're probably watching it online.
Yeah.
And B, you don't have somebody to reinforce that you did that. And the thing that a lot of times I've done this approach a lot of times when I'm teaching kids to ride is I make sure that no matter how insignificant the trick is, you're leaving the session learning something. And it could be something as simple as doing a can, riding around the parking lot and putting your foot across the top tube. Now take your other foot off.
or
Today
learn-
sucked. No, you learn a no-footed can
Yeah.
while you're riding.
Yeah.
Then that's how you engage them. That's how you get people to fall in love with this stuff. And Gary's amazing at it. It's literally so incredible what they're doing at Claremont.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a big thing where it's like, teach them, show them that they are improving. Because you get so frustrated if you're doing the same thing every single day, you're trying, nobody's there to tell you that you're doing it right or wrong. I can see why you get burned out on something,
I think all those kids that you guys interact with all the time, they see so much on screens.
Yeah.
But seeing something in real life and like interacting with it and touching it and whatever.
Well, and we do
has a
crash.
difference. Yeah, that has a difference.
Crash, and when someone goes down, we a lot of times get the same reaction. You're like, oh man, like that was bad. Are you okay? Are you okay? And it's like the crashes aren't. I mean, sometimes they're bad, but a lot of times they're not really that bad. But the kids are like, that was so bad. Like it's like they realize
it's loud. There's
a
loud.
consequence if you mess up.
Yeah.
It's not like the videos where everyone lands everything every try.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when they crash and they come back, do you guys want to see him pull it? Everybody's now on their feet because they just saw him crash, and then he pulls the trick. Best story of the week to tell their parents when they go home.
It is crazy. It is the connection. You guys talk to my 7-year-old. You have a 10-year-old. It's hard to like what resonates with them. How do they connect with something, and how do they form a lifelong memory with something?
Right.
And it's
Cotter actually comes and does shows with me sometimes.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
He'll come.
We did a Halloween
we
show.
set up a little kicker ramp. We'll set up, and he does his I do the bunny hop skit, and then right after that, Cotter has his stunt he's going to do for the kids, and he jumps this little kicker.
Yeah.
And then I lay down, and he jumps over me. It's pretty.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
He used to get Pokemon cards or $10 per show.
Nice.
He's figured out. Now he's like, just give me the cash.
The $10. Yeah, that's the way to go. Yeah.
He hasn't asked for a raise yet.
No, not yet.
I love that sticker idea that Gary does.
Yeah.
Because I just
shout out
think about,
Dustin Orem.
Yeah, Dustin, it was Dustin's idea. That's what Gary said.
Yeah, I think about my son. He does karate as one of his extracurriculars, and they get like stripes on their belt.
Yeah, like
all it
the
is
belts.
like electrical tape of different colors. But like when
But it means something.
It does. It does, and they can like
And it's
wear
important.
it with pride. And it's not like, oh hey, if you do this, I'm going to give you a candy bar. Or if you do good in this, I'm going to get you pizza or whatever. It's like something they can wear as like
badge.
honor.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
In BMX, that's the backflip. You're at the skate park and you do the flip, and all the kids are like, "Whoa, we did a flip! Whoa!"
Yeah, but just like something to be proud of.
Proud
and
of,
show
yeah.
that progress.
Or something that you
I've
want
just
to
never heard of
improve on
anything
as
in
well.
BMX
That's cool.
like that, for a younger kid.
An
Like,
actual,
Yeah.
an
Get
actual
there, that's-
tangible thing.
Yeah.
or something like that.
They just put it on their helmets, right? Or put it on their bike.
Yeah,
Awesome idea.
that's rad.
I want to take my kid. to Claremont. Like obviously it's like 25 minutes away, but they do camps and stuff. Like
Yeah,
one of these
it's incredible.
spring break camp or something. I want to have
the
him
whole
do
new
it.
section that Watts did is absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
We had a
wild.
really good
It's
time there.
wild.
We were supposed to go today, but this rain that I've never seen before in Southern California happened.
It is
It
crazy.
is weird, huh?
Yeah.
Where are you living at now?
I'm living in Denver.
How
I've
did
been there.
how
I was
did
in
you end up
Vegas. I was in Vegas for 5 years during COVID,
Uh-huh.
and then I met my girlfriend, and she wanted me to get out of the city of Sim.
Why?
So I moved. I was living in a house of ill repute. I was living in a content house. And it was crazy. Vegas was awesome. The BMX scene there was amazing. But with me traveling and stuff, she was just like, let's get you closer to me. So I've been there for about 2 years.
Are you a domesticated individual? these days?
Domesticated. She's got two twin boys and a 12-year-old. I'm a watchdog at their school.
What does that mean?
It's like a program for...
So they don't get eaten?
No, there's I don't know if it's everywhere, but in Denver, there's like an inordinate amount of female-only educators at schools. So there's no positive male role models at these schools. So it's a nationwide program where parents can
So they
go.
chose you for a positive
Yeah, go in there.
male role model.
They got it, and so parents, like men, can go multiple times a week to go walk around the school, check doors, make sure everything's safe.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's fun, and I get to play with the kids. Get to dunk on them in basketball because the hoops are way lower in elementary. I just dunk on these kids.
That's the real motivation there.
Shout out
I
to all
gotta
my
say-
short
Going to dunk-
team.
yeah,
He
I
has
gotta
to go where
dunk
I'm
on-
shorter than he
I
is.
gotta dunk on somebody.
Do you when they go, what's on your eyelids? What do they say? What do you say?
I just say it's a birthmark. It is. It's a birthmark.
Drew Bazan's in
Shout
there.
out Drew Bazanson. He did that.
He's coming to my house here in like a week or two.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's gonna come down and stay, and hopefully we can get his jaw working right.
Heck yeah! Shout out
The
Drew.
doctor that hooked me up is gonna help him out.
Oh, with the dentist thing. Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's actually a facial reconstructive surgeon.
Okay.
Shout out Dr. Terez.
Dr. Terez. I'll say his name like 17 times.
Yeah.
Just
Heck
to,
yeah.
that's
Dr.
an-
Jason Terez.
Hey Jason,
nice.
how you doing, hon?
He's a boss.
That's sick.
Sounds like it.
He fixed all my teeth, did all my implants and stuff. I have implants in here and here. I just haven't got the teeth put on yet because he'd probably.
It's a
yell after
process.
that.
It's a process.
It's a process.
Yeah.
But he has offered to help Drew out with his jaw because he's got some pins and stuff that are holding his jaw from moving correctly. So he's gonna try to get him functioning.
Awesome.
That's cool.
So yeah, I'm really excited to hang out with Drew too. So.
Yeah. I
haven't seen him since before the accident.
Yeah, same.
He had that podcast a while back, and it was cool to hear him talk, and it was you could tell it was still Drew in so many different
I've
ways.
talked to him
and
quite a few times. I've FaceTimed him and stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm excited to actually hang out face to face.
We've all
That's cool.
traveled with him so much. We've been on so many trips with him.
Yeah.
He's incredible. One of the greatest riders ever.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to say. That one
Yeah,
always
it's rough.
that one tugs at me
Yeah.
pretty hard just because I loved Drew. Well, I love Drew obviously, but like yeah. So, but that's great to hear. And then I kind of help me out, Brian. Say nice design.
I like what you've done with this place.
Anytime I start stumbling, Brian,
I was thinking.
fucking jump in.
I was thinking about all the crazy stuff that you've done, Morgan, and so I'm trying to think what year was that I had the Legends team for Battle of Hastings, but I needed to choose.
22, 23, 22.
It was I think it was like 2019, actually.
Was
but
it that long?
Was
it
it?
was, yeah.
Pre-COVID?
It was, yeah. I think, right?
That's right, because that was that was my first.
So-
it was 2019. Yeah,
Yeah. So
The second
I
time
had
was when
I had
When did you do the
you,
podcast?
Rob Wise,
2
and
years?
Frymouth,
yeah.
and
You done 2 podcasts?
I have. This
This is why I'm like, I don't know what to talk to you about.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right, we have done a lot
yeah,
of
and
shit.
that
All right.
seemed
Talked
like
about some stuff.
I remember at the time, like when I called you, I
Damn,
was like,
180,000
"Hey,
views.
you been
What the
riding
fuck?"
much?" Like, because I didn't even know if you had like been, but it was just amazing to see you go there and like basically do some of the tricks of the contest, like that.
That
one
was so fun.
The transfers and like
Yeah.
the flare, and like I guess before then,
Good old
or
biker board.
in that. Oh yeah,
there we go.
insane.
I put streaks of blood down that birchwood. My elbow. I left a few layers of tattoo on that ramp too.
What
I guess
website is
I guess
this?
I never really knew.
It's vital. It's,
Like,
yeah,
had you
biker
been
board.
riding a lot at that time?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Because I was like,
man, I've been doing. I was doing a lot of shows.
Oh,
A lot
okay.
of shows. So
yeah, nice.
yeah. Look at that elbow. Look at that thing. It's still there.
Yeah. Dude, that pump, that
Just to get into
just
that.
the transfer in is insane.
Fids
Absolutely insane.
put that wedge on the
extra
on there
board,
for me
right?
so
Yeah.
that I
Oh,
had
really?
something because I was doing it without that. See the black
This
board
thing
right
right
there.
here.
Like I was landing in the bottom
Look
coping.
at Frymouth just
And he
chilling
added
there.
he added that board for me to land in so that I could get a little bit more speed out of that.
Holy crap! Perfect.
Yep, couldn't have been
Fids.
better.
Damn. Texas, baby.
You look like you were going to pedal for something
I
else, and then
was.
people
I
were
was
in the
gonna
way.
I was gonna 720 into the bowl. But
Ah,
they were
I never noticed
they were all
that.
standing on it right here. I was
Yeah,
gonna
I saw that pedal in, and I was like,
but they were all standing right there, so I was like, oh, I can't.
it was Brian's fault.
There he is. That guy standing right there.
Yeah, that guy. Way to ruin it.
Handsome.
I'm trying to help your team out, Brian. And
Sorry,
you
I
just
totally-
get in
yeah,
my
snaked
way.
you.
And
Yeah.
you just gotta. Golly, dude.
You know,
Yeah, that was.
there's two things. There's two things that I miss at contests. There's you, and then also Austin Augie just running around and like being as like close as possible. Like I respect the way he operated so much as like a guy that I always almost get hit too. He was like the
mix.
one that people would talk about more.
Yeah.
So I mean, like kind of appreciated that, and now it's like I'm the one that gets fucking hit.
Did you see the video that him and Sauce just did in South
Dude,
America?
it's amazing.
It's awesome.
amazing. Yeah.
So awesome.
Dude, I left a comment and that was yeah. Which one was scarier?
I launched my bike at Vish.
It's all right.
Of
You can
those
do it.
two?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, the 270 was way scarier.
Yeah. Fuck.
The flare
yeah,
is
because
just,
it back-
you're
you can't
landing
see anything,
in
yeah.
like a catcher's mitt. You're
Yeah.
just like, oh, here, I'll just do this and I'll slide out.
I
But
could still
landing
think
in
of a
that,
million
like,
things that could go wrong, but yeah,
Yeah.
The other one was like completely unprecedented, I think.
Damn, you had Hoffman there too.
Yeah. God, we squeaked in there.
Oh my God.
I feel like top 3 Battle of Hastings moves ever. Tom Justice, you and you.
Me and me.
Yeah, like
those two?
Like those 2 moves and the Tom Justice Fufu.
Oh, the
are like
Fufu.
the, are
Oh,
like
gosh.
the are like the top 3 moves that have been done.
So much crazy.
So much crazy
That was
stuff is
this
done,
year.
but like stunts.
So
I think that
much.
Justice Fufanu was this same
past
year, wasn't
or
it?
this year?
No, it was this
Yeah,
same
it was.
year.
It was the
wasn't
same year that
It was the same
it
year
was
as
19.
this?
Yeah.
Wow.
He
That was
he
a
did
good
it like
fucking year.
in the contest though.
Yeah.
Not the best trick contest. Like that was
Yeah.
the best trick jam.
And then you
He
got
did
a
it in
couple
the-
of tries,
He
right?
did it in the actual like in his because
Are you bleeding at the table?
Yeah, I'm bleeding.
Nice. Oh, that's what's up.
I'm
Yeah.
Bleeders.
I'm covered in
Add it to the
scab.
bag.
I'm
Add
covered
it to
in
the bag.
scabs right
Put
now.
the
You want some
put the
cum?
DNA in. No, I got enough.
Rub this on it.
You want some DNA in here? Hold on. I got you.
Half. There you go. It was-
Put it back in there.
yeah. There you go. Fair enough.
Some DNA.
Yeah, we'll
with that
laminate it.
scab.
This
More
is-
DNA.
yeah.
There's DNA on DNA in this bag. Not the kind of DNA he's trying to push over here.
You think you go on a plane and then the people are sitting next to you and they just like kind of look at you and they're like,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
"What the fuck is what am I next to right now? What the fuck is this?
What
fuck
happened?
guy?"
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guarantee it. One time we were doing Nitro Circus and I flew. We were out in Riverside doing like the practice session thing that they do out there.
Yeah.
At Real Ride where Real Ride used to be, and this was 2016. I think.
Yeah, where it wasn't an airbag. It was like resi, but it was like
It was an airbag with resi on it.
Yeah,
I mean, it was like a warm up.
was that the one that I went around and asked, "It does resi count?"
Maybe, I don't know. It was like
And then they had me delete the video. Yeah, that was a great one. The video is so good. It's amazing. Because you get like Jay Tui, who's like, no. Does not count.
That's why they
You know, like it was like doesn't count. And then it's like, you know, there's mixed responses, like more real responses than you would expect. And Van is like, because Van's, you know, he's like Brian in a sense. And I asked him the question like fucking earlier, and then and he was like, gave me this PC fucking answer. And then I happened to be recording, and we're like sitting at a table. I don't think he knew we were recording. He was like, he's like, you know what? I did do my first real backflip like 6 months ago or something. And I was like, so the ones before that to Resi didn't count. And he's like, you know, like got him, you know, like one of those ones where he was pissed, and then I put it in the video, of course. And then Nitro was like, hey, you have to remove that video. People are like, we fucking pay you ride. You know, like if it was these days, I would have been like,
Resi counts.
Right. If it was these days, I would have been like, nah, the video's great. Like
Resi counts.
let people are talking. You
Resi
know,
counts.
like
Nope.
I'm saying Resi counts.
Nope.
yeah. I don't know.
There's lots of tricks that I've done on Resi that I don't claim.
That's fair. I think.
I mean, like if you can do it on Resi, you can do it on a real jump. You can.
Yeah.
So what's
Yeah.
stopping you?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
The threat of the consequences is what's stopping you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, applying this logic, and some people might get mad at this. Obviously, what Ryan Williams has done is
Yeah, it's awesome.
it's unfathomable. And if we applied that logic,
I wasn't
or he
even
applied
thinking,
that logic.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah,
by the
but
way.
I whenever this comes up, I always think about him. Like we would, if he applied that logic to his writing, we would never see all of these video game tricks that blow our minds, which seem like once a week that he's doing. It's beautiful, and I love it. I love the fact that you're pushing what's possible.
The difference with him is that he also does crazy shit on real shit.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, for sure.
He will do that on a dirt jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
He will.
And he's not that only.
But some of the stuff that he's doing,
animal.
it's taken him 500 tries to do it. And I'm okay with watching you pull it on Resi because I know that for you to do a fucking 4 backflip, pirouette, spinneroonie, take your hands off, put your hands in your pockets, and land.
So
You're never going to pull that on wood.
let's pull it back here. Let's dial it back a little bit. So when I'm talking about, like, when I say I don't think Resi counts, what I'm thinking in my head is not what you're talking about with like the way Ryan rides his setup.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking of is like all the dudes that I've watched
Do a triple whip
for hours.
Yeah.
In Lot 8 or Cloud 9 or Mira's warehouse or Nyquist's warehouse or anywhere that has a resi or a foam pit, just sessioning the resi, and they never touch the real jump that's right next to it.
Yeah.
And they've got all these wild tricks that they can do, but they never do it on the real jump. That's what I'm talking about when I say that. I was like, look, you can do it, go do it. If you're not going to do it on the real jump, then stop talking about it. It's cool, yes. It is cool. And what Ryan does, that's totally different.
Yeah,
like, that's a whole different
that's
ballgame.
fucking alien language.
He's the only one doing that, first of all.
Yeah.
Now, and like, this is a part of why I thought it'd be cool to do like a different event for like that quarter to wedge to landing thing, because like it's right up Ryan's alley.
Yeah.
And we can have a whole bunch of really cool, like, you know, quote unquote world's firsts or world records. Like, you can do all kinds of fun stuff with that. And I guarantee he can do all those tricks on a real jump.
100%.
Yeah.
I guarantee he can. He just doesn't want to because it's not worth it for him
exactly.
to get hurt for a trick that he knows he can do because he's got 15 in the lineup that he knows he wants to try. Why would I get hurt doing that on a real jump?
Well, there's a reason
Now,
that he comes to all of those jumps, all those events, and he brings out something new.
And then there's a reason why he wins all those contests too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the dude is an animal.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Ryan Williams when I say Resi doesn't count.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, even like, if you want to take it a step to like all like the big events, like the Nitro events and stuff, where dudes are doing all these world first, this, that, whatever. Like, even that stuff, I'm like, that's not even the same as what Ryan's doing. So I would.
It's hard with those things because like the jump doesn't exist in real life.
It's a bit of a gray area.
So it's like it's not like that. There's not like a version of that with a real landing.
Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that needs to be understood is anytime that's talked about, I'm not talking trash on anybody.
Yeah.
I'm just saying how I feel about, like, if I were to ride and learn a trick, I would not for myself consider it learned until I do it on a real jump.
Yeah.
And my standards, I naturally am going to apply those to other people, but I usually just don't say anything. But here we are talking about it, so I'm talking about it.
Fair enough.
But I'm not talking crap on anybody
I
for
mean, your
anything.
camp, like, you'd have your own personal standards.
I'm just like, hey, like, just okay, go do it on a real jump.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I changed my mind. Resi doesn't count.
I don't like. I would love to see Ryan do a lot of that stuff on a real jump, but I don't need to because I know he can, and I don't want to see him get hurt either.
Yeah.
I really don't want to see anybody get hurt.
So the Dubby Ryan Williams.
It was very interesting, right?
So I don't know if I saw.
I somehow
everything.
missed out on this.
What was the deal? I
They
mean,
were
I
just
heard there was
going-
like some judging stuff.
Those judging issues, I think, and I think Dubby and Ryan had gone back and forth about something else because Dubby had said something about pulling whatever it was, like a Aussie roll, maybe. So,
Like the thing he did at X Games.
that he did at X Games, pulling it to dirt.
Yeah.
And
They all look the
that
same
kinda
to me, I
Kicked
don't
it
know.
off, yeah. And that kind of kicked it off. But then Dubby got second, which is he rode awesome.
Yeah.
At the
Everybody
dribbles.
killed it.
Yeah.
that was bonkers.
Yeah, it was all but this was.
Was this just last weekend?
Yeah. Oh, here, I got to rewind it for Morgan. Sorry.
Sorry.
This is after qualifying. Do you hear at the end? This is after he pulls his best trick. Look at his smile.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Ryan's the best.
That's
He's
awesome.
the best.
It'd be
Both
funny.
those dudes are such savages.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
It'd be funny. It's like if R. Willie was any different person, it would be like it'd be so easy to not like him. But
Yeah.
like you hang out with him and you're like, you are fucking hilarious. You like know when to make a joke about yourself. You know when to make a joke about somebody else. You know when to, like
he's 100% one of the boys.
Yeah, he can. Sure. His social cues and where he picks up is like
and he's such
completely
an amazing ambassador
for BMX,
100%. For sure. Where if you anytime with him, and there's kids that want to talk to him, doesn't matter what you're doing with him, he is going to stop and interact with those kids.
Yeah.
And
I've seen him bleeding from like 7 different places, and he's like, hey, like puts the face on and like does what he's supposed to do, in his head. That what he's supposed to do is nobody else holding him to that. So it was super. I mean, I feel like I in this day and age, I don't think because even after he won, he said something like, "It's like, oh, here come the fucking internet comments and stuff like that," and it's like, of course, I'm sure they are. I didn't look, but like, it's. Dude, he didn't fucking judge the event.
Right.
Like you could hear him. You could hear him before it gets called. Him and W are close, and he taps him and he says, "Congrats, bud." And it's like,
wait, do people think they were serious with that?
I think there's a little bit of like jabbing.
Well,
there's a little bit of jabbing.
None of that looks serious.
It's not serious.
On the internet,
it looks serious.
It looked a little bit more serious.
And I didn't see. I only saw 1 or 2 things. I think there was a lot more. So. But yeah, it's
but that's fun too,
It makes it
amazing.
The only reason I have this on my computer is because I sent it to Monster and being like, "Hey, do you want me to cut this together into like a little like carousel for Instagram?" And they're like, "Yes." So like that's the only reason that sequence exists.
Nice.
So it's like
that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm like, they want it too. Like it's funny, and they're like, "Yeah, just bleep out the curse words," like. Yeah. I'm like, oh, perfect. Like, I'll put the runs in and put the bullshit, and then make a funny little Instagram video.
There's hurtful comments that are meant to be hurtful.
Yes.
And then there's playful comments that are meant to be jabful.
Exactly.
And, like, it's usually very clear what's happening.
Yeah.
And that, to me, was just them goofing off.
But even to me, I'm like, when they're like, oh, hopefully you fucking make it through this time. I was like, damn, is it real? Like, I don't know. Like, but I mean, yeah.
What happened with the guy blowing snot on you?
Fuck, I don't know.
That was so
weird.
crazy.
Super weird.
That was so nuts.
Super weird. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's probably on the desktop here somewhere too.
What time of day is it?
You filmed it?
What time of day was it?
Yeah.
It was daytime. I was like, can you smashed or what?
Can you see the snot come out of his nose?
Yeah.
Sick.
This guy.
You can hear it. You can hear it if you.
I heard it. He totally snot rocketed you.
Yeah, fuck that guy and fuck his family.
What a jerk. Yeah, I didn't know you were there. He told you he didn't know you were there.
Yeah, he was like, oh, it wasn't on
rewind
purpose.
it a little bit.
Let's look at it. Let me break down. Let me bully him.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, yeah, no, there was definitely cobras in the shirt. Let's start with.
No. Oh, I'm way off.
What is okay? What do we
first?
Squid. First off,
pirate.
Look at the side eye.
He's drinking a Michelob Ultra.
Oh, that's all you need.
What is that? Like a Sailor Jerry shirt? He probably got that from buying 2 quarts of Sailor Jerry. The tan hat and the tan shirt gotta go. He definitely 100% has Sex Offender 7 shoes on. Let's see this snot rocket. Probably did an 8-ball last night.
Ugh. Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Fuck that guy and fuck his family, Ryan.
Yeah, it was so confusing. It was like, I'm on a fucking one wheel. I'm cooked already. Like, and then I'm holding my camera rig, and I am holding it in one hand, and I circle around, and he's like trying to tell me it wasn't on purpose, and I'm like, I'm like weighing it. I'm balancing on the one wheel still, like bullshitting with this dude, and I'm like, and I just knock his beer upward, like trying to hit him in the face with his own beer, and then I just fucking, I'm like, I call him a fucking prick.
I hope the oldest person in his family gets attacked by a bull.
Thank you. So weird.
That's such a great logo.
Like.
Yeah, its graphic is amazing on the State Farm building, though. Look at that State Farm building. Like, wow. In the background right there, it's amazing. I like this guy's motif right here.
My deductibles went to.
Like, the guy next to him is crying because he already knows what's about to happen.
Yeah, right?
Wiping his eye like the Indian when you litter. Oh, right to the dump. What a dickhead.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty insane how clear it is.
Slow-mo.
You know,
Somebody
like the,
drop this guy's name and address in the comments, please. I want to find him, and I'm going to find a bowl for his grandmother.
yeah, it was insame. You know those one of those situations.
Yeah.
Loser. You're like,
Yeah, exactly. His name might be Arnold.
how do I deal with this?
Loser. God.
It's funny because his name. It sounds like his timing was fantastic.
It was absolutely. It could not.
Just
have
like
been
this guy, I
any better,
guess, too. Yeah. It's you guys deal with very, very different people all the time. Yeah. Like, a lot of the shows, are like, do you do them in the South?
We do them all over.
Yeah.
Literally all over.
Like, is there...
Every state,
is there
Alaska, Hawaii, Florida.
generalizations you can make about America going in? I saw you kind of were like... Catfish was like...
They're pretty much the same.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
go to, like, I mean... It runs the gamut because we'll do, like, in Texas, some of the schools are $1 million high schools
yeah,
that are
insane.
beautiful. And then we
Yeah.
do, like, inner city school shows
Houston
in
ones,
Chicago.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Houston.
Yeah.
Houston is a gnarly market.
Yeah.
But, we make it work.
Yeah. Do you ever have kids that, you do the show a year earlier, 2 years earlier, you come back and they're like, no, I ride now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This happened lots of times. What's been actually really cool, the last probably year, we've had multiple teachers that ride. There was one in Chicago. There was a teacher. I forgot what his name was. I think maybe I told you what his name was. I texted it to you. But there was a teacher, multiple teachers that ride. And then we get to the school. We're setting up. And the teacher's like, yo, I ride. Can I ride in the show? We're like, absolutely.
That's sick.
So then we introduce everybody. And then I'm like, as a special guest, Mr. Witherspoon. And Mr. Witherspoon comes rolling out. And he's just loving it. And the students love it. It was a good time.
Damn,
That's sick.
pretty rad.
Yeah.
That's sick.
The other day we had Meech get up in the seats before the kids came in.
Yeah, Matt is young. He's
with
only
his
23.
backpack on. So he looks like a high school student. When he clean shaves, he really looks like he's in high school still. And so he was up there just hanging out when all the kids came in. He's got his little backpack on, and he's just blending in. And then Catfish is like, what did you say? You were just like, wait, is anyone out there ride bikes?
I was like, yeah, because the guys were warming up. I was like, anybody out there, this stuff's pretty hard. Does anybody out there think they can do what these guys can do? And a couple of kids raised their hand.
Yeah, a couple of kids. And of course,
Matt
Meech
raised his hand. I was like, you think you're tough? You want to come down here and be a part of the show? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, you want to see your classmate be a part of the show? And everybody's like, yeah. So then Matt comes down. We give him a helmet. And then he just starts shredding and
make it look like we put a shirt on.
a shirt on him, and
He's
the
gonna
kids are
ride
like,
the show with
"What?"
us. And he's acting like he can't ride him out there, trying to teach him how to bunny hop and stuff. And before the show starts, and then the show starts, and he does his intro run. It's like a massive backflip. Yeah, he does like an 8-foot air in the quarter, then flips the box. And even after that, there were kids that were in there while we were setting up, like pulling the ramps in, that saw him setting ramps up, and they were like, "Yo, do you really go to school here?" We had them all pulled, and you never corrected it. He never.
we left.
We
school,
left saying he was one of the
with
students.
them, the students thought that he was one of the students.
He's a legend
in that school.
now. They're like, "Where'd he go?"
I was going to ask if you guys do like autographs and stuff afterwards, but probably not because they have to continue
A lot
on.
of times
Oh,
we
you
do,
do?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say they probably have to continue on with their school day, but
They do.
Yeah, they
Sometimes
rush
when
them out
we-
sometimes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we have a little bit.
Not in this one.
I just
but
asked because
I think
that's
that
sometimes
Casey
when like
can
some of the most
that-
meaningful connections.
Just
can
all
happen.
raw
Oh yeah,
file
for sure.
stuff
When you
and all
when you
that,
meet
so.
somebody and you because like I said, almost every show somebody is interested in getting involved in BMX, and more often than not it is females. But yeah, like I couldn't imagine having that. The ability to say, "Hey, this is really cool. How do I do this?" And somebody's just like, "Here, this is what you do. Go here."
Yeah.
That's the one weird thing about
That's the
BMX. It's like,
the DK dirt circuit where the drunk guy did it. But he didn't
oh,
do it.
remember that?
Yeah.
Holy cow, we've had that couple
It's a
couple
props clip,
times.
yeah. But what I was getting at was
I remember
the one
that.
school that we went to. It was like a little cement stage in the middle, and you guys had like an S turn, and the box jump was like on this like 30-foot platform with like a 3-stair around it, and you guys had like an exit ramp. Like this is before,
cow.
and it was just a horrible setup. And I was like, you guys have to ride this,
Yeah,
like come
that's-
down. Like the setup was insane. It was like not ideal.
Sometimes the gyms are like super small, so we have a quarter pipe and box jump setup.
Most of the time
and
it's fine.
Most of the time it's fine, but usually 1 or 2 schools a year where we can't use the quarter pipe, and we have to like.
We had to drag the box jump down like a 10 stair in El Paso.
Really? The ramps aren't made to go downstairs.
And then we had to drag it. And then we had to drag it back up the 10 stair to
after
get it
a
out.
show.
I'm so glad I wasn't there. For
It was
that.
it was gnarly. We had to take all the pieces off and one at a time take them down the stairs.
That's funny.
Crazy.
So
What's really interesting to me is it always runs the gamut is in terms of how nice the school is. Kind of what we were talking about before, where some of these schools, the gyms are like NBA gyms. Yeah, they are absolutely amazing.
Flawless.
And some people don't care. They don't care at all that we're riding. I remember one time we did a show last year where it was a brand new gymnasium. We were the first time the students were in there. The construction workers, when we're setting up, they're like, "What are you guys doing here?" We're like, "Oh, we have a BMX show." And they're like, "Oh no, we ran 3 weeks late on construction. You guys aren't supposed to be here." I was like, "No, we're here. The contract's signed." So this guy was freaking out because the volleyball holes, the post holes, they weren't covered in yet. So he had to go through on the gymnasium and mark off where these holes on the floor were, so we didn't hit those or mess up the floor. But accidents happen on the floors as well. I've done, and I don't even ride in the shows, and just warming up, I've destroyed some gymnasium floors. They're sick when you dig into them because it's like, when you like get a shinner and it's like to the white meat.
Yeah,
that's what gym floors are like under there. It's like white meat under there when you dig it out with your peg.
Fuck,
it's gotta be so so expensive. Do you, they give you like a disclaimer, or I mean, do you?
Yeah, I mean they
know.
They know, and most of the time it's not an issue. It's and all of our pegs, we wrap our pegs too, but sometimes it just happens where you lose a bike. Imagine if you just
scratching the floor.
Yeah, and it just it happens to everybody.
Look,
what else is going on? I mean, like I feel like you were like social media guy for a long time. How I feel like I don't see stuff too often anymore.
Yeah. I mean,
like when you're on the road.
Yeah. Now that I'm back on the road. Yeah. I'm still doing a lot of the international contests, all the feed stops. I think I'll do 5 of those this year. I'm doing the European Championships.
Plug it.
European Championships.
I got a call with Natalie from Feast tomorrow morning.
Yeah, definitely. I say it every opportunity that I get for the last 15 years. If you have a chance to go to one of these feasts, go. And if you want to pick one to go to, well, I mean, I guess
Alabama this year.
You could. There's one in the States. It's going to be a little bit different, I think. It's going to be awesome though. There hasn't been a feast in the United States for 7 or 8 years. I think Colorado was the last one. But these contests are just the best time ever. And, Brian and I have been going to them as workers, as employees. But it's so much fun it's a pain in the ass to save the money, to save up to go. But that trip will be the trip of a lifetime. Get your homies, go to Barcelona for a week, go up to Montpellier and watch the best contest in the world, because it is just... It's like what the old contest used to be, right? Yeah. And even though kind of what I was talking about before with the UCI, it's a lot more strict. It's not what it used to be. You don't have 20 attempts at a best trick. But there is a street contest. There is a mini ramp contest that aren't involved with that. So that still is that amazing vibe. And the street contest the last 3 or 4 years has been crazy.
Yeah, it's been getting better.
They also do a separate best trick contest like after all
and anybody could
all the strict contest stuff is over. They do a best trick contest.
Rise to the top on those park courses where you just have a best trick.
Okay.
They're gnarly. They're big.
Hypothetical question. No budget necessarily, within reason, budget. What event would you throw for all of you? You've thrown events. You've
been part of all the events.
Yeah,
I've talked about it with Micah. Micah's got a ton of ramps, and I would love to do something in the States that's along the lines of a roots contest, right? Where it's not, I mean, I think that Swamp Fest is the closest thing to that, but it's so important to have those events that people can go to and enjoy it. And Swamp Fest is kind of like that, but it's more chaos, where with an actual BMX contest, that's where the chaos lies. Where, I think of things like the Binghamton, the FBM contest, the Baco jams that they've had. And We need something. BMX needs something. BMX is dying. It's dead, maybe. I don't know. I haven't checked lately.
Yeah. Have you? I mean, if you look at Alfredo's channel.
Yeah. I don't do that because it's probably a pyramid scheme. It's going to give my computer viruses. But to answer your question about a contest, I would love to do something big because we need something in the States, and there's so many incredible riders where you can mix street riding and park riding together to have something fun. I have a lot of crazy ideas that I've always had to throw a contest like this, but it would just require a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know.
Any ideas, Morgan?
I had an idea for a contest years ago.
Oh, I like this. I think we talked about this on the podcast. This is a good idea, though.
Did I tell you the actual idea, or did I just
where you go? It has elements of the local parks.
So the idea,
I like
as
this
a
idea.
refresher for anyone that hasn't watched the other ones, if I did talk about it, it would be like an invite only. But this came from years and years and years ago. Brian Foster once. I heard him say that a person's first run through a new set of trails is their true style. You know, so if like someone's real sketchy in a brand new set of trails, like that's your true style. Like, what are you gonna do when the first time on like a set of jumps or whatever? So I thought, let's invite all these dudes to come ride a contest where they literally get let out on a course they haven't seen, and that's their first run.
Wow.
And it counts. It's
wow.
scored. It has to count average in to other runs.
There's been some feases like that.
So it's
with
like
rain, for sure, with rain.
I'm joking. I don't want to derail his idea.
Now the idea is you get like 1 minute to roll around and just look.
It's actually been X
so you don't
that.
ride off a set of stairs or something.
Okay.
Right? But I wanted to have elements of every type of riding and then invite a really wide variety of styles of riding.
Yeah.
And just kind of see what happens. Where you get like, I don't know, say 3 runs, 4 runs. You get to drop 2, but you have to keep your first run no matter what. Which is like your first look at the course, right? And then the idea is leading up to it, you build a course that has elements of a lot of local parks in whatever city you do. Yeah. I was planning for Dallas because it's closest to me, Dallas-Fort Worth. And amongst all the parks, there's like, it'd be easiest for me to do it. Right? And you build the course with elements from different parks, but then leading up to it a week or 2 before, you get all the guys in and you go and ride the parks. And you say, hey, something in this park is a part of the course. Yeah. And then you ride with the locals. Yeah. So you have like a real good local thing going on.
I think it's amazing.
And then you do different parks around the city leading up to it. You get all these locals that you rode with to show up to the event, and then you have a best trick that's open to everybody and a high air that's open to everybody after everyone does their initial
That's sick.
Peekaboo.
I love it. I love that idea.
And after you've done one run of the course, you get to watch the next people, right?
Yeah.
And then that adds to the fun too. And
And
then the other big thing is the course gets left in whatever city you leave it. You build it in and make it into an actual skate park. That was the other idea. Build the course, and all these rad courses are always gone the week after. But if you build this cool course and then it gets donated to the city and left, and if the city provides the space for it, something like that. That's all stuff you have to work out.
Yeah.
I had an idea for a BMX contest where you combine an actual BMX contest and MMA fighting, where you have 10. I'm not even kidding about this. I've thought this through. You have 10 riders, right? 10 minutes on the clock. It's a BMX park contest. You get scored for tricks that are done. You also get scored for knocking somebody out of the air. But if you knock somebody out of the air, you have to be in the air to knock them out of the air, right? We both drop in at the same time.
Yeah.
Because he can be trying a trick.
I've also seen this.
I can be trying to knock him out. Yeah. So we both jump the box at the same time. Morgan kicks me off my bike. He lands. I fall. He has 10 seconds to get back to me. I have 10 seconds to get up from my crash. And if he comes to me, he knocked me out of the air. He's standing next to me, waiting for me to get up. I have 10 seconds to get up. I get up before 10 seconds. Then we actually fight for 10 seconds. No, seriously. And then I get knocked out, if he knocks me out, if we just wrestle to the ground at 10 seconds, that's it. We get back on our bikes and continue. This goes on for 10 minutes. You get scored by knockouts, air knockouts, ground knockouts, and tricks over the ramp.
Okay, who would you drop in with?
Well, on my team, it would be 100.
No, I want to know who you're
against.
I
would drop it against somebody?
Yeah, that's the more interesting question.
Man.
I mean, Alfredo.
Yeah, Alfredo for sure. Alfredo. Remember that Deuce guy? Deuce from the East Coast?
Yeah, he's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be good. There's so many tough brawlers. I drop in against Terry Adams.
There you go.
I feel like Mark Webb would do really well.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Ben Hennon.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Dave Osato.
Yeah.
Think about these people you would not want to get knocked out of the air.
Yeah, that's a big guy. Dave's a big dude.
And Brian.
Dave's gentle though.
Yeah, he's gentle, but
You need aggression when you're.
Yeah.
In the air.
it's like
Hennon
hockey.
for sure.
Hennon.
Brian Val.
Yeah.
BZ.
Same. Gentle giant.
Micah
But
would wreck
you hit him and
shop
he
in that
doesn't
game.
move.
Micah
He
would
would.
wreck
Michael,
shop.
Oh yeah,
Have you ever
it's
been
just like a
super
bowling.
Oh my
Like
god!
by a grown man in a parking lot?
Oh my god! Do you have the clip of from Nitro, the airbag with Micah?
Oh, where he gets launched.
Yeah, we have to send that. We'll have to send that to Ryan.
I wouldn't be able to find it.
Oh,
We're like super fast probably, but so Micah is leaning against, you know, the airbag after the jump. He's
Yeah.
leaning against that, doing something on his phone, and I was just like, "Watch this!" And I dropped in from the landing and just pedaled out as hard as I could, and just flopped into it, and he went flying. Like blob, like he
It
was
was
leaning
like
against the blob. He went
blue.
forward though instead of up. He was like,
I'll send it to you. It's amazing.
Did he accept it? Well,
Yeah, he Micah accepts everything well.
yeah. Well, you guys
I
seem
mean,
a little.
I can't remember.
He
if
was
he-
maybe
if
a little
he-
perturbed.
I can't remember if he knew, like, saw me coming and like prepared. Or
I think he
what. don't remember.
he fell on your bike, dude, didn't he? Like the bike slid in front of him.
He
or
definitely
something?
got worked. It was,
Shout
it
out
was
to
a great
Micah.
time.
Shout out to Micah Krantz.
I love him.
His
I love
family
him.
actually owns Crayola. I don't know if you know that. No, I'm
Crayola
serious.
crayons?
Yes.
Oh, fair
That's
enough.
how
Yeah,
we
I
got
saw
the
that.
name.
Connected that one right away.
And
Yeah, I know. Crayola crayons. Yeah.
Long time joke.
Yeah. Brian, do you have an answer to the question?
Contest. Yeah, there's one that I thought of many years ago that someone could steal from me if they want. I'll do this.
That was
So,
okay. Physics.
yeah. So you got this, it'd basically be like a hockey puck shaped stage.
of course, it's a hockey puck.
But I'll use this as a visual. So you have this stage.
Well, the camera's
it's
over
like-
there.
Oh, there
So
we go.
just there you go. Show that one.
So
There you go.
You have a stage here that's circular, and it's like, I don't know. I mean,
Do you ride flatland on it?
well, it would be
not
similar
leave the
to a round stage like that, but you have 12. I guess like a clock. You'd have 12 areas where you could hit it, and the whole contest is called On the Clock, and it's like. And I love themes. I love all that shit. Like the bakery, everything had to do with baking and bread making
Yeah, yeah.
and whatever else.
Cooking.
So this would all be
Kids would
like
say- kids would
people
call it
like punch
cooking
in,
these
like
days.
punch like a time clock and stuff like that. I had never worked out like how it would work if you could only pick 8 hours out of the day, meaning you could only pick 8 out of the
obstacles or whatever?
Yeah, 8 out of the 12 or something. You know, some sort of mix like that. There's a lot of different ways you could play it, but I think like having, and it would be more or less a street contest though, like where you could go up and then down, or you know, however you wanted. You'd have to obviously fill in the middles with wedges.
Yeah.
The only problem was when I tried to actually like concept it out and being like, okay, what's this going to cost? Not realizing. Oh yeah,
Oof.
yeah. Oh wow, I don't think I've ever seen this.
Is this AI?
This really.
I
happened?
love doing that.
Holy shit. So
Oh,
like
Mateus.
this, but different. What year was this? Because I sent some,
Such a genuine thing.
I sent some
2 years
emails.
ago.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Oh, the timeline's lining up.
No.
This is where we rewind, and he starts it off when he says, "It's okay if you take this idea."
But no. I think so. My stage would be raised. The problem is when I thought about the money it would take to build, you need shit on the outside to get speed. Like you need like wedges and all this stuff to like all around the perimeter.
Yeah.
Which is just so much more infrastructure to build and so
Yeah.
much more cost
Yeah.
in general,
Yeah.
unless you did it in a place where there was somehow like a bowl with hills or something like that.
Well,
But it could get
every
interesting.
Obstacle, you start in the middle of the clock, right? If it's set up to where every obstacle has to go down in some way, there is no up option.
Yeah.
You don't need all that.
Yeah,
And then
true.
the only other contest that I thought would be interesting to see would be like really big street stuff.
No.
But also that's like, you know, you also don't want to be responsible for like
Yeah.
people getting super broke, but you're like, oh, it'd be cool to
Yeah.
see, you know.
Why'd you
but
look
they
at me?
did it. They just did it.
They
just did it.
I'm just daydreaming about.
Yeah, but they just did it. I mean, Dennis's game of bike, like the rail was real deal.
That rail was
yeah.
You know?
But it's
'Cause
all
I just-
that's like upper echelon bike riders. All those guys
right,
know what
and
they're
that's what
getting
this would
into.
be for.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's
This, I'm having
I love-
BMX Day PTSD right now.
Yeah.
Basically.
I love, I just love when contests have like well, it's just fun when, for myself at least, when you're putting together something like that and you have like a theme you stick to. It's
Yeah.
just like,
No, it's
it
cool.
puts you in a box where it almost spawns more ideas rather than like, I mean, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with like BMX Day, for example, where you get a lot of people together and that's just magical in itself. But like, I also love the like unique stuff. Kind of
No,
like when you
it's cool.
said the one-offs. Like the one-off
Yeah.
stuff that has like a theme is always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a Red Bull thing that happened in Austin. I forget the name of it, but it was like literally you go around. They Most Wanted is what they called it. Do you remember that? And they had the wanted post, like the Wild West wanted posters, but it was like spots, and you just had to go around Austin. We started in the ramp at Empire. The back of Empire, and they had up on the the wall. They had all these wanted posters with names of spots around town, and everyone literally you had to. There was something
like a scavenger hunt.
You had to run
style
up and
thing.
grab a poster because once you snatch the poster, no one else can get it. So then you can go and claim the reward, but you have to go get a clip on that spot and then come back and show it to somebody. Otherwise, it gets opened up for everybody else.
You could only take one at a
that's
time.
awesome.
You could take one at a time. And it was whoever makes the most money because each one, like some spots were worth more money than other spots. And it was like you had to plan it out. So what I did is I was like, oh, I'm just going to take some of the lower money ones that are in the bowl in Empire.
Yeah.
So I grabbed one, did it, grabbed another one, did it. I did like 3 in the bowl and just racked up some
I don't
change.
know if I've
and
ever
then
seen
And
this.
then I went
Yeah.
and grabbed like a couple of like the spot. There was one spot at 9th Street. Went and did that, came back because you had to go and come back for
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
You couldn't just do
That's
a
a
bunch.
actually a really cool concept.
And then I got the.
Was there a rule like you had to pedal there and back?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
the pedal.
yeah.
But
Even
the,
better.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
because everything was right downtown. Austin.
Yeah,
There's so
yeah,
many spots.
Yeah,
right?
but still, that's
But the really expensive, like the one that was worth the most money was the Green Goblin rail. You remember that rail?
Yes.
It's on that church. It's
Big boy, yeah.
The big one.
it's
one that goes
left.
into the
It's
road.
left side only, right?
Left side only.
Yeah.
You couldn't grab that one until you had done 2 or 3 other ones. So it was like everyone had to do more to get to where they could get the big money one. But because I did the quick ones, I went and grabbed the Green Goblin one.
That's the one, the left side rail, like Brett had stuff on recently, like 180 barred it or something like that, or Max Miller 180 barred it.
That sounds
Yeah.
right.
Okay,
What
yeah,
did
yeah.
you do on it?
Over double peg.
That's right.
Ooh, that's
yeah.
Yeah.
I never touched it. Nair hangered it. That's
Yeah,
pretty
Nair
badass.
hanger did. Yeah, that was
Second night reference at the podcast.
Did you ice it also?
Oh no.
Something else? No.
I just.
Oh wait, no, yeah, because that's your. Yeah,
I
your.
just did the one.
I always forget your.
Yeah.
Well,
got-
I will say mine. I have 2 because based off of the conversation earlier, it'd be sick to have a park course where the prize is the winner is denoted by who gets like the most coolest clips afterwards.
Oh.
Like that style thing where there is a live event.
So you do like a power hour for everybody gets a power hour.
Well,
and then
like there's a
you
live
judge
event.
the clips?
People get runs. They get a time period. They get a couple of best tricks, that type of thing. But it's not based off of the run. It's kind of based off of the quality of the output after the fact. You know, like one of
Kinda like
those
that
things.
Mongoose
That's,
Jam that we
I was
did.
going to say that's
Yeah.
interesting because,
But like almost
my
live
team,
audience almost,
my team
you know?
won the U.S. Open the year that they did
That was a cool
video
event. And that
and live,
Yeah.
and they combined them.
Yeah.
And we had I had
runs
Martinez
and
and
a video
Sean
part.
Sexton.
Oh, yeah, I remember
and
that.
Will Stroud made our
Yeah.
video, so
Yeah.
I just put together a dream team. And
So, but
Yeah.
that was an off the
was
cuff idea, and then the other one
really
is a dirt event where you drop in and you only get to do a trick once. So if you do a tail whip, that's it. So if you do a
I like
360
that.
if you do a 360 triple
no
tail
doubling
whip,
up on tricks.
you know that's your tail
Wow.
whip.
that's really good.
And then
and
and
it's
that's
also
it.
your 360.
Nah, I mean spins are kind of off. Like flip. You know, like maybe there's some sort of rule where it's like, hey, no more than 2. Like, be a fucking gentleman.
Yeah.
You know, like one of those things.
That's
But
a
like,
cool idea.
but like
you
spins,
can 3 and you can 7.
yeah. I mean,
twice.
that's yeah. I mean, what? I mean, you know, like you know.
I think there's lots
Maybe
of
somebody could
potential.
abuse it, but you know, but like you do
Untapped
it, you do it,
potential.
you do a
360, 720,
triple,
1080.
you do a
Done.
triple pendulum, you know, like that's your no foot can or something like that. You know, like you can do whatever, but
that'd be
like
cool.
you can't repeat. And then
Yeah,
there's
and-
like 8 to 10 jumps,
That's great.
and then it's literally
8
just
to 10 jumps.
fuck it, dude. There's so many tricks. There's so many tricks.
8 jumps.
Golly.
Even 6 is a lot.
Well, then, I don't know. Fuck. Saran wraps. Saran wraps. Mason Ritter.
Mason
Ritter wouldn't have.
Shout out to Mason Ritter.
Yeah.
And you
Legend.
could even get more technical in that. I like that, and I think that's actually something that
It's
would
totally
be-
feasible.
Yeah, for sure.
it would be great to even incorporate into like BMX contest run rules and things like that too,
Yeah.
because obviously some stuff gets out of control.
Redundancy
But
is like it's
a killer.
it's
Yeah,
just-
It's
I always thought it
crazy.
would be cool
But
too. Back in the day, back in the 80s, there was just 2 classes. You had ramp and you had flatland. And even if you were an amazing ramp rider, you would always enter flatland because it was an overall.
Yeah.
So that's, McCoy destroyed it every single year, but it would be cool to have a modern contest because every BMX rider, street rider can do at least one flatland trick. And it would be cool to have a contest where you have a street contest and you also have to do a 60-second flatland run. And there's an overall to
Yeah.
see who is the best,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and you have to fight somebody.
I always thought it'd be cool to have a contest with. I'm not even going to say.
well,
it. Never mind.
going back,
What?
you could also like going back.
I really
to your
want to
thing,
know now.
I was just going to say, imagine how crazy it would be to have a contest where you had to ride with an erection.
Jesus.
You had to compete with it.
That'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah,
You could get some big
idea
money.
came from MMA. Like,
My mom's gonna love this podcast.
I'm sorry.
She listened to them.
I wasn't going to say it, and Ryan convinced me.
Ryan, going
Is
back
it-
to your thing, you could also put tricks into certain boxes as far as like hand tricks, foot tricks, bike manipulation, spins.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I mean,
Like flips.
I think
Yeah.
it's one of those things where it's like you almost get the riders together and kind of sit around and be like, hey, what do you guys want? But like, here's the basis. Here's the goal.
Yeah.
You know, and
It'd
it's
be
like,
interesting
it's like
'cause
because of
some
like
of
the
them-
spins thing. It's like, do you want only one backflip, one front flip, one cash roll, one spin? You know, like what do you, or 1 360? You know, like do you want one horizontal? You want one inverted, one upside down, one forward? You know, like
Yeah.
is that what you guys want, or do you want the spins are as much as you want to do, but it's the tricks, it's the no hands, the no feet,
That's
the
a
fucking
cool
secret.
concept.
Like
I like that.
because I've seen
Yeah.
badass riders that do a really.
I've been
really
saying this
good-
fucking shit for
That's
years.
an
Like it's not
awesome
new.
idea.
Like
see-
people know
Yeah.
it. Like I want it.
Have you ever been to a
Points out
contest
for-
where? Have you ever been to a contest where the riders are the judges as well? Like I'm trying to think if that Empire of Dirt. There was a Red Bull contest that happened where 20
Yeah,
riders
Riders
they got
Rider.
to judge.
It was the one that I was at was Dreamline.
That's what it was. It was Dreamline.
in Angel Fire, New
Yeah.
Mexico,
Yeah.
and it was kind of. I don't think it worked very well.
It was so hard. You couldn't even fucking see the bottom of the
Yeah,
course.
that's
like
hard
that
to
was
even-
a,
they
that was
You
a,
need to have
Yeah.
people watching.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was. I mean, you needed top section judge and bottom
All I know is
section
I
judge.
didn't, I didn't see half of what anybody did.
Yeah.
and we're supposed to judge it. Like
Yeah.
that means most.
Corey
everybody didn't
Nastasio
see
dropped
half
in
what I
once,
did
and you
either.
got the best run of the day.
Shout out to Corey Nastasio.
You remember Nastasio's approach to Angel Fire was that he literally, it was finals or whatever, and he didn't realize that it was like a jam format, so he dropped in one time, he did his shit, and then he just chilled, and everybody's like, why is he chilling? And he was like, why is everybody still riding? It was like one of those like full Corey moments where he just like didn't get it
That's
at
That's
all.
awesome.
Like
That's awesome. Shout out to Corey Nasty twice.
yeah, it was like one of those full just Corey moments.
That's awesome.
Why is everyone still riding?
So amazing.
I already did everything.
Why is he getting so many runs?
Amazing.
Why is he getting extra tries?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
that was a crazy event.
What time is it? It is about 10 o'clock. About 10 o'clock. The kids got school tomorrow. You guys got a school show.
We got a school show. He's
Kid,
a
you got flight.
He's got a flight.
I fly home tomorrow.
You got stuff to do.
Yeah,
I am
really.
sleep deprived.
Loser
For 2 hours.
Little
Yeah,
nap.
I'm a
Get
loser.
Get a little nappy in.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you guys stopping by. I don't know. I was like, oh, let's just keep it super casual.
Yeah, it's
like
fine.
it's funny because I did not know you did 2 podcasts. That's where my brain is at these days. I was like, yeah, I think we talked about everything. Now it makes so much
talked
more
about a
sense because we did 2 podcasts.
You're getting old, Fudgy. You're getting old. That's what happens.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just forget
Some-
things. But the cool thing about when you get older and you have all these fun experiences with people is that you forget them, and then people come up to you later in life and remind you that this was a really cool story that you completely forgot about.
I mean, you beat up
It's
in
like a little
France.
Easter egg in life.
Beat up in France.
Oh, I was there.
Oh yeah, we got beat up
three
in
out of
France.
four of us.
Yeah.
You have a lot of beat up in named
There
destination
was like a thing at one point where I was like, I think I've been punched in 5 different countries. You know, like
there was,
I was like,
there was
5 or
a
6.
solid
Yeah.
brick of years where every time my dad saw you, you had a black eye,
Yeah.
and he was just like,
At least one of them was from like a socket falling on my eye.
one of them was at my wedding. You had a black eye at the wedding.
From who?
That was from Jed Milton when you jumped
that
in
one
the cab.
hurt. Yeah, that one hurt.
He jumped in the cab on top of Jed. Jed was a little sauced.
Yeah.
Said, "Get off."
He was
me."
freaking out. Yeah.
And he couldn't get off of him. And his response was, "I'm throwing punches."
Well, you don't mess with a Kiwi.
He had a big old black eye.
Well, yeah, he punched me when I was on the ground, and I wasn't willing to fight. I wasn't trying to fight in any sense. It was me. I put Chris Bennett in the trunk,
Shout out to Chris Bennett.
and then I dove across everybody in the back seat. We're going like fucking 5 blocks to the hotel, and then I get fucking walloped by Jed. Lose a shoe. Chris gets out of the trunk.
Lose a shoe.
We walk. Yeah, it's because I remember because I had to borrow Josh Harrington's shoes the next day.
Shout out Josh Harrington.
And
Shouting out everybody on
and then
this
we
podcast.
go. I walk back to the hotel. I call people, figure out which hotel room Jed is in, knock on the door, and I say, "Now I'm standing up," and then and then we fight again, and he beats me up again.
Oh my god, he's a big dude. He's a big human being.
Yes, he's very big. He's the only fucking person on the planet to do 4 backflips.
I had a picture of his dad on my phone for a long time.
I'm not
He was
saying
on
I'm not
Molly.
saying this is 3 beers in. I'm not saying anything about fighting in any sense. But the time that I got my ass beat the most was by a BMX rider.
Damn.
And it was like,
Damn.
Who also happens to be
he-
a rugby player.
and he punched me in that hallway, and I was like, I don't want to fight anymore.
He punched the fight right out of you.
He literally punched the fight out of me. I was like, I felt it, and I was like, fuck, I'm done. I don't want to fight anymore.
Violence doesn't solve it.
Yeah.
Wake up apologizing, boy.
Yeah, and then the round, the cute little bow on the story is, so we wake up the next morning, we go to the event. It's Jed, and it's the Nick guy with the tattoos.
Nick Cooper, the Cobra.
The Cobra.
Shout out the Cobra.
They don't
I
go.
got
They
everybody.
don't go to Do Tour the next day, which is crazy. So they don't go. I don't know if they're feeling bad that they got in a fight with me, or they're just hammered, or what. But they don't go, and I go, and I'm filming dirt, and I'm fucking wrecked. Like I am destroyed, and they don't show up the event at all. And then so I go back to the hotel, and I remember I'm with Ishizuka, fantastic reference.
Shout out Iz.
And I'm like, dude, I have to fucking go knock on their door again. And he's like, don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm like, I'm not going to fight. I'm just going to go say, hey, I'm sorry. You know, like I entered into it. You dealt with it. You know, like one of those things, like the second round. And I went and I knocked on the door. Ishizuka's like 10, 12 feet back. He's like, I'm just going just to make sure. And I knock on the door, and Jed opens the door super slow, and he's like, "I'm sorry," and I was like, "I was gonna say the same thing."
See, beef squashed right
and
there.
I was like, I literally remember it was open the other way, but like, he just I'm sorry.
and that's how easy it is to squash a beef in BMX.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious.
That's
but
amazing.
yeah, that's
so funny.
yeah,
Remember that time you knocked me out in a Pollo Loco?
yeah. I slapped it.
You knocked Morgan out.
What?
I love hearing stuff like this. Please elaborate.
It was Mean Streets, right? Yeah. And we had a slap battle. We just slap each other as hard as we could.
No.
Is that what it was?
I slapped you, you slapped me, and then it turned into I'll buy your meal if I can slap you as hard as I can or something of that nature.
yeah.
And I was like, you'll buy my meal. Yeah. Slap me in the cheek. Yeah, we're doing that. My
And I missed.
homie winds up and slaps me in the neck. And I was like,
Oh my god!
I missed.
How do you miss a slap?
I was as hard as I could. It was everything.
It was hard. It was like
It was
holding hands for, like,
everything.
the side of neck right here. And I was like, okay.
He didn't fall. He didn't fall. But he was like, He was like, I was out. He was like, everything went black.
How good was that free food?
It was pretty good.
Oh my God.
I got the expensive burrito.
You can see it in Mean Streets. There's a couple of slap clips in Mean Streets.
Are there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that second one. Yeah, fuck, dude. We've had so many funny things over the years.
Morgan likes slapping people.
Oh, that was the P.F. Chang's trip too in Vegas.
Oh, the puke.
Yeah.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
He goes, oh, the puke. Go to P.F. Chang's.
I was drinking. He was not.
Okay.
This is after the event was over. We go to P.F.
That was a
Chang's,
bad one.
and we all eat way too much food, and then he's drinking. We fight for the front seat every single day. You don't know anything about that.
Yeah. Morgan brings out an element of you, like the
Oh, yeah,
you know,
I'm
like
well
the
aware.
he's like a wild horn, like what's the hog with the horns? You kill them all the
Wild
time.
boar?
Boar. He's
Wild
like a
boar.
wild.
You
He's like
kill them all the time.
yeah. He's like a wild hot dog. He's like a wild boar. He just like you're like I have to match him, and you know like and then it's like all right, we're having a slap battle. Like he could kill me. And so I'm like, I have to
slaps
slap
hard.
him. Yeah, I have to slap him as hard as I can, and then shit like that will happen. So PF, you know, like he just brings out like a little element of
so
you.
we're at P.F. Chang's. We get back out to the rental minivan that we had for the week, and
Oh God, I do remember.
I jump in the front seat as he's getting in the front seat, and somehow we're like struggling to get into the front seat, and we both end up squished into this front seat. Door gets shut. Navaz and Gary are in the back, and like, was it who was driving, or was Gary driving? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. We get to the Strip, and you had a cracker, I think. It was like a saltine cracker, and he just goes, and he turns to me, and we're like, dude, we're like this far.
It's probably the fortune cookie.
Noses are like this, and he just goes. And the cracker and the spit and everything just goes all in my face, and a big chunk of chewed up cracker goes in my mouth. And I went,
I haven't thought about this in
and
so
I
long.
turned, and I could kick myself for having made this choice, because had I made one decision differently, this story would be so different.
Oh yeah.
And it would be 10 times better.
Yeah.
But I basically went, the window's down, and I was like, I turned, as like, oh, what? And I just flung P.F. Chang's all over the ground at the Strip, at the light of the Strip. The guy in the car next to us was like, ah! And like, it's just, dude.
One of the biggest regrets is not vomiting on me.
My biggest regret is not puking in his face. Just like, because it would have gone, it would have gone all over him.
Oh my God.
Then whoever was driving would have thrown up. Everyone in the back would have thrown up. He would have thrown up again on me. I would have thrown up again. It would have been puke everywhere. And that rental car would have been a nightmare to return. I think, did Navaz rent that thing? That would have been fun for him.
No, I don't think so. It was probably one of us.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
but
it could have been me.
you would have to drive it back to L.A.
Yeah, it was probably mine then.
That would have been pretty sick.
Nah, fuck it.
It was a good story. It was a great story.
Yeah, we
That's one of my biggest regrets.
I
Road
haven't-
trip regrets.
yeah.
Puking in his mouth.
Yeah, all you had to do was turn the
other way.
yeah, just a little bit of respect that I didn't show you.
No, it's okay. it's forgivable.
Puking's always fun.
We've had a lot of funny moments that we've all forgotten over the years. It's pretty fucking hilarious. I haven't thought about the PFT. It was so long.
See, I just told you about that.
That was
You're
amazing.
reminded of amazing times with good friends.
Yeah.
I always think of the magazines. Like I could flip through the magazines and kind of like because even just the photo.
Yeah, you kind of
itself,
you remember
you know?
the different little little missions and stuff.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, that was a wind up for me.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Your eyes got watery when I brought up P.F. Chang.
Yeah,
he was like,
because it started flooding back.
throw up.
So,
imagine if I'd puke in your face.
God, it would have been a great. It would honestly. I mean, like at this point,
Holy.
it would be a fantastic story.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be mad.
Well, it is what it is.
Think you could do it right now?
If I drink this, I probably get it.
Different time period.
I keep looking at that. It looks like weed in a bag.
It does
and
look
then
like
I
weed.
realize that it's on your
tattoo.
arm.
That's my tattoo right there. Look at that. That's a snake.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
That's a snake. It's a snake. It's a slithery.
So I did just, I mean, like I said, this was a very last minute thing. So we've been doing the overclicked things for members of the channel. Get to ask a couple of questions, just a little perk. So this will we'll call it here. I appreciate you guys so much for coming on board. It is a little bit late. Shout out to, I don't know, the PF Jennings thing got me wild. I'm like,
That's awesome.
But yeah, so we'll cut it off here. Thank you again. Next episode, I'm not sure who the next episode is. There's a couple of them. REA.